Welcome back. I feel like I'm having deja vu because you're still in the port city of Tawnyard, and we left off last season watching Jericho beat the brakes off another fighter in another blood sport battle. All in the sake of the name of building a better reputation for not only himself, but you all as contenders trying to break into the black market and get to know the actors around town as you try to snuff out the last remaining few kids that were sold here to the named people individuals you have. You have support from the magistrate to do a sting operation, in which case you were given a box of musket rifles and given to Scowcraft for him to sell, having a pretty good in with him, and just making him more money in the fight, giving you all confident more to ask him about possibly his involvement, or however you guys are going to plan to do that. You still got Unwin, who somehow is tied as the fishmongers, and you have the fishmongers themselves. Not to mention all the myriad of other things going on in this world that are just there.
Yeah.
We now
Who are
return
you?
back.
Oh,
Huh? Who what?
being obstinate.
What the
Go
hell?
ahead.
He's being abstinent. You heard him.
Oh God, am I? I'm just being an incel right now.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Uh-huh.
It's as dry as the Saharan
What do we got?
desert.
We're gonna fast forward off the evening of the second, where you guys were at the bar, the fight in the basement, with your winnings. Jericho making a more name for himself. It is now the morning of the third in the port city of Tawnyard.
The bar, the fight, the basement, in that order.
What? The bar,
Oops.
the fight, the basement, and that.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're.
So it is the end of summer. The temperatures are starting to fall a little bit. It's a strong, windy day, but there is no precipitation.
A quick
Huh.
in-game mechanic question: is what I'm doing illegal?
No, it's perfectly legal. The elves and definitely partake in blood sport. I mean, they have to be like, they're not exactly like sanctioned by some governing body of the sport, but it is known that there are certain fighters who will literally go to the death. There are that instance of like right before the coup d'état, if the whoever is the manager of said fighter can call out for mercy, in which case not only do you not kill him, but they have to pony up more money.
Oh, that
But then
sucks
they
for
they
them.
get their fighter. The fighter's slightly disgraced, but could come back and redeem themselves in subsequent fights.
Okay, so you're essentially like paying for their life. Like their manager is willing to pay for their life as an investment to stop them from dying.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
that's neat.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Very glad I
Okay.
fought
It's
above you.
it's not like, but the
I
reason why
asked
it's
you
done in like
specifically not to.
the reason why it's done in back rooms and in like basements and like shady places is because it's not a public sport. It's not something that like people are like, oh yeah, like we love this shit. It's generally enjoyed by people in private.
Yeah, there's no like T-shirts of your favorite face puncher. It's not like
Maybe.
the
Could have
NBA.
those, though.
I would wear a t-shirt with Jericho on it. He's very fluffy.
Yeah,
Huh.
Probably be a very soft shirt.
nice cable knit
That-
sweater.
Made
Not
out
made out
of
of my fur.
made
What
out
do
of Jericho.
Yeah, man.
The shirts of Jericho.
Oh, like the walls of Jericho.
you-
You
Hell
can tell
yeah!
he's on board with it.
I have regret.
Oh, we don't have time for that. You have to give someone the
Okay,
sweet
sorry.
chin music.
Oh,
All right, so last night, Commodore, did you make the deal? You paid him then, right? I don't remember.
Who?
Trooper
I
B,
believe
thank
I
you,
did.
RJ.
Yes.
32 months of gaming, actually more, because I don't know how soon after I said
Because
you
we
did.
couldn't get canoes.
Oh, that's right. No canoes.
Welcome back.
King Canute himself.
We can't canoodle.
Yeah,
Really?
we opted out of the canoes because our
Kit and
artificer
canoodle.
had other
oh, they were
things.
taking too much time. That's right.
Yeah, it takes a whole week for Alex to
One
build just
good canoe.
one.
And
He
we
was
don't
whittled.
have several weeks.
Well,
We technically have as much time as we would like.
But we need
We
to
don't
meet
have
up
several
with
weeks.
Giacomo. So
Yes, Jacobo, that guy.
very important person.
Is he?
Yes, actually.
We don't believe you.
Okay. So now that we have a good in with Scowcraft, I mean, I know that. Okay, I'm gonna state for privacy purposes, I am meeting up with Justin's character in his captain's quarters with the door closed, so that nobody's there.
ooh.
Perfect. What a role play.
Okay. So should we meet up with the magistrate and let him know an update on this stuff? I know that he did what's the word? He put a thing in the crate, right? So they
Yeah.
know where the crate is at the very least. Where do we
Yes.
go from here now that we have that in?
I have a sneaking suspicion that it's probably like not gonna go too far. Like we've seen that he just puts this shit out for sale. Unless he's probably taking it to a warehouse or something where they store the stolen goods to be sold later.
I mean, there's no way that he can sell those specific pieces from his store. He'll get caught immediately as having stolen goods, right? So they
It's
have to go
possible.
elsewhere.
We can
You
always
think they're
trail
going
him.
to a warehouse? Well, that's the thing. We don't have to trail
When they
the
do whatever they're
crate
gonna do with the
because-
box.
Yeah, but we don't have to trail the crate because we already have a very tiny eminence, whatever, the cleric. He knows where that is. Like, that's his thing. He was very excited to do this part.
Yes, but what I meant was not necessarily where the crate goes, but like who's at the place where the crate is going to go. Like if it's going to a warehouse, who's working this warehouse? You know?
Well, the thing is, even if we don't find out where the kids are immediately, if we can at least have Scowcraft be like found with these, stolen goods, right? Then they'll have more reason to investigate his filings, his paperwork over the last couple months. They will hopefully be able to find the trail to the children, even if we do not. And they'll have reason to hold him in their cells while doing so. And that would at least get him out of his position, which is good for the guild master of the Thieves Guild, because he didn't want to deal with this guy. But so I'm wondering how we can go through this legally, because otherwise, like, our normal shtick is to just kill people. But I feel like we've done so much to go the legal route, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think that
Yes.
if we do manage to take him in, we might have him against the ropes in terms of, hey, we heard this about you. Or we can plan to take him in, quote unquote, plan a breakout. Maybe earn his trust that way and say, hey, we were told by, one of the people who helped arrange this that you could hook us up with some possible slaves for our, our efforts.
Wouldn't that be superfluous? Like, we already have him in good standing, right? Like, all that we did, he already seems pretty chummy with you guys, at the very least.
I mean, yes, but that doesn't ever mean that he'd be like, oh, absolutely, I'll tell you where the slaves are.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you
I
how
mean, our go-to of like asking directly is probably not going to happen. Do you think that because of your good standing, is there any way that you'd be able to get in there and see if he has any previous like paperwork about sales that might tell us
I
where...
highly doubt he'd keep that information at his shop.
When you followed him that day, did he leave his shop at all?
No.
I wonder if
There was
because he magicked that
gnome.
place, if there was a way outside of it that we didn't see, like aside from the front door, you know, maybe a
It's very
basement or
possible.
something. He didn't leave the shop.
I mean, he could definitely have left the shop some other way. We just don't know.
If we could get transcripts, I feel like that would avoid having to worry about him lying through his teeth, but what do you think, Captain?
I've been telling you what I think.
Yeah, you want us to, like, you've put out multiple ideas, like your breakout idea versus like just asking him directly.
There's several ideas. None of them are guaranteed to produce any sort of favorable result.
As is tradition.
Classically, really.
Okay, well, which one are we going with?
Fucking, I don't know. Let's talk to the crew.
Yeah, getting ideas
Our
together.
crew.
We'll call them in here because again, if Bolt comes by and hears any of this, it will be worse for the wear.
Because he's a bitch.
Probably is.
You big dumb bitch.
All right, crew, get in here. We need ideas.
That's me. I'm cannon fodder.
Oh my god.
He's got a point, you know.
Birch, you're a big idea, man. What do you think?
I thought you guys were just chatting to yourselves.
Yes, and now we are outsourcing. We're bringing you into the captain's
hello.
quarters
Are you
so
guys
that you can get
hungry?
ideas.
Yeah.
You have
I'm
been summoned.
hungry for knowledge.
Well, I don't think we need knowledge. What I think we need here is wisdom. Yes. So the way I see it is that we could do a couple things. We could continue the legal route, get into the good graces, follow the rifles, all that stuff, and then when the Skillcraft, right? That's his name, the shopkeep.
Scoutcraft, yes.
When he gets detained, inevitably he can be interrogated for further information about his partner's whereabouts, thus bringing us closer to the children. Or we could go the inverse route and we could tip off Skillcraft and say, hey, we have reason to believe the reason it was so easy for us to get these was because there's going to be a sting operation. Do not be here at the scene of the crime. And then just get a little bit more buy-in and confidence with him. But that brings us more into like the you know, like the
underground,
darker,
the
yeah,
lack of
and
reputation. Not to mention, I really don't want to have any reason for the magistrate here to believe that we are actually bad guys.
okay, so then I would say our best course of action, where everyone is happy, is to stay the course, continue the investigation, have him finally apprehended, and then interrogated.
So what would be the next step to do this above board?
Well, do we know where those muskets are being moved to?
No clue.
No,
Okay.
but we do know the person who does know where it is at all times, which is that cleric that we spoke with.
Fair. So the first we should go to Skillcraft's shop to see if he is selling the muskets there. If he is, he's an idiot. If
Yes.
not, he's probably onboarding them somewhere, and we, as a privateer ship, because that's what we do, can offer at a bargain to move them for him to his buyer. We already have letters of marque here. We have letters of marque in like damn near every island. So we have free passage, and no one's gonna think anything of it. And the only person who's gonna think it's illegal is the guy committing the crime. We'll get a letter of pardon from the nice elf man. I forget his name. He's so nice too. Damn it.
The magistrate?
The magistrate. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Prem. So we get a letter from him absolving us of any wrongdoing and saying that we were an integral part into finding out like how to get to these bad guys, and we were a part of the investigation, and you've been deputized, so you can also show that. But our best bet probably is to try to persuade him to let us move the cargo for him. Because that kind of satiates everyone, right, Captain? Like, the magistrate's happy, the cleric's happy, the bad guy's happy, and we're happy because we get closer to our objective.
That is mostly true.
Yeah.
Man, I
10
love
out of
being a
10
cook.
idea.
Why
Why are you a cook?
Because
I feel like with your ideas, you could do more than this.
well, what's more important than feeding people?
Killing.
That's not. Oh,
Yeah.
Apparently, blue balls are more important.
that's scared me. There's just a whale that jumped out of the ocean, said that, and fell back in. Ah,
Kurlethen, that's right.
It's that season again, isn't it?
Mm.
But yeah, you know, I like being a cook. It's quiet. Well, is there anything else the officers would have of me?
You are also
You
an
are
officer.
an officer.
Right.
Yes.
Well,
He
I'll
comes
ask
out
that
with
same
this
question.
brilliant plan and then completely forgets he's also an officer.
is there anything the commanders would have of me?
Probably a better football name.
Oh, they're working on it.
All right, well, we have the next step. Shall we head to the tackle and barrel?
Sure.
What's at the
I'll
tackle, bro?
I'll
Yes.
go put on some clean clothes.
Thank you.
And and I stick my head back in. And I'm gonna go get our Leonin friend.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna eat crispy.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
No, do not the cat.
Crispy.
So I go and fetch our Leonin friend. Jericho, my boy.
Mhm.
We're going to the Tack Barrel. You wanna come?
Sure.
Great. Put some pants on. And I go take off.
I look down at my pants that are currently on.
Yeah, no, I know you have pants on.
A wave of confusion washes over the cat.
All right.
Scared and confused.
Party assembled.
He's back with his punchable face.
To the second, bro.
Take us there.
To the tackle, and barrel. As you guys approach the shop, enter the door. Ding ding. Skullcraft looks up. He goes, "Ha ha! Welcome back, friends. Come on in. Come on in. How can I help you today?"
I look at the captain like Stewie looks at Brian when he says the thing that he's not supposed to say.
Upside down face.
Yeah, upside down.
So we were thinking that since we were able to help you acquire some merchandise per se, we could help move it to where you need it moved to for shipment.
You see his head kind of like jerk back a little bit, like, move it for shipment. I was just gonna sit on it for a month or two, and then I was gonna start selling it here in the shop.
Hmm. I kind of assumed that. Sort of.
That is.
He's an
That's not
idiot.
dangerous here.
That is dumb.
He shrugs. He goes, "Well, I'm banking off the whole pact that the magistrate, in all his infinite wisdom, he's building his military yet, and like you guys were said, you were able to pluck this out from underneath the magistrate because of his large supply. Doesn't exactly have an armory and doesn't exactly keep good tabs on a lot of military equipment because." I don't know if you noticed, the fortress is not made yet, so I figured they'd probably, if they did notice it, they'd do what they could to search it, but why am I going to be under suspicious? I'm a hunting shop. I already sell musket rifles, pistols, hunting supplies. I'm not going to sell them all at once, and they're not exactly branded.
Okay. Did you check them for like serial markings or anything?
I checked out a couple of them, but I haven't thoroughly reviewed the whole case. I've just kind of locked that up, put it in the back of the warehouse or my storeroom, and kept it there for a while. Put some fake dust on it to make it look like it's been sitting there for a while, just in case.
By fake dust, do you just mean dust, or do
He
you have
nods his
like
head.
prop? Okay, that's like prop dust, eh?
Prop dust, yep.
Hell yeah.
Need to look into that.
Billy the
I-
Gnome. He used to be a stage actor until I gave him a job.
God, I hate the name Billy. Anyway.
Eh.
Well. Okay. Yeah. No. Our mistake then. We thought you wanted it shipped out so you could make like a lot more money. Our bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I've thought about that, but that's way too arms dealy like, and that just doesn't sound safe. I don't want to get shot by the goods I'm trying to push.
It's
Do
not.
you kind of get that?
Yeah, but I mean, if you put them in boxes and you put them on a boat, it's just cargo. All cargo is
Yeah, but
cargo.
then they want to try them, then they want to make sure they work. Yeah, it's a whole deal. It's just easier if it's here. Safety of the store. I've got the magical gun range, and I just sell one or two at a time. It does avoid suspicion. I don't gotta worry about dodging the harbor master and taxes.
Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, well, I guess there's
Why?
egg on our face.
Oh well, I mean, are you guys trying to take them back off my hands? Do you guys need
No,
them?
no, no, no. We
I
don't
mean, I'll give
need
you a
them.
pretty good deal.
I assumed so. No, no, no. We were just under the impression that you were trying to scuttle them. Not scuttle them. That means to destroy and sink. Uh, you were trying to like take them and get them off the island because you didn't want anyone breathing down your neck looking for stolen goods. You're the first person I've ever met who has stolen goods on a very small island and not had any fear of reprisal.
Oh no, believe me, I've got fear of reprisal. Hopefully I'm a couple steps ahead of it.
That's, hey man, it's your store and it's your business. Far be it from us to try to tell you how to run it, right? I gotta respect your decisions.
No, I appreciate the concern, friend.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say like, we're partners or a team or anything, but I think with your how do I say this?
We're
With your
cautious because our names are also on these.
yeah, with
I'm
your
sorry?
ability.
I
Hmm?
said we're cautious because we are the ones to acquire these for you, and we wouldn't want that information just getting out if things were to happen. And we don't know how you run your business here. That's all.
Friend, don't worry. Your secret's safe from me. Wouldn't even wail. Even by some chance, the constabularies kicked down this door and they knew for a fact that this stuff was here, I wouldn't sell you guys out.
Oh, what a good guy! Look at him.
Okay, out of game. I really want to hate this guy, but he's
Hard
just
to hate him.
yeah, so above board criminal. What the fuck?
Okay, and out of game, I have to remind you, his name is on the list of children purchased.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
I just feel
Yeah.
like
Also, you have a magical gun
Right
range
now.
here?
Yeah.
I
He
used
showed
to
that
play
to
crossbow.
Jericho the first time we were in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tracks.
Somebody's partaking in the bay leaf.
How dare you?
Mm.
It's me.
Yeah. I add it to stews.
It's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I
It's
appreciate
slaps.
the concerns. Thank you. You're, you know, not every day a fellow elf, looks out for his own. I appreciate that.
Well, we're all just, children of the sea. Well, I guess we'll be going.
Seriously, that's all you guys came in for? I can't help you out with anything else.
I mean, we've had don't get me wrong, we've had just a smashing good time with the fighting pits, and we've been dabbling in the trade of some other unmentionables. I've made a fair amount of money off of it again. Love that. But
You're selling your
yeah.
small clothes?
Oh no. I'm selling something a little bit more potent, and
Penis.
I like lean over and I show him the already cut open brick of drugs.
He goes, I heard a rumor you guys were using Baldo, but holy, that's a lot.
Oh, we're not using it, we're selling it. That's the thing.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah. People pay an insane amount for this stuff, especially when they think they're going up against this guy. And I like point
That's
to the lot.
exactly it. Everybody thinks he's using it.
Yeah, he's not. But most of the
What
people
is
who are
it?
fighting him. No. Shh. Anyway, uh,
You mean
yeah.
think
So
he's been winning against other Baldo users and he's sober?
stone cold sober. I don't think this guy's had anything other than ale. He's been sober his whole life.
He does drink a lot of ale.
He's
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of ale.
Lot of ale.
But yeah, that's how we've been making a fair turn, and I show him my my coin purse,
His
the real
several
one,
dollars.
not yeah.
You guys know that if he didn't have the rumor that he was using Baldo, and the bookies knew that a Baldo user was going against somebody who was sober, your odds would be longer, right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. But guess what? Even if
You're
he were to ever lose, the money we're making selling this stuff so that people will fight him, or even in fear of maybe having to fight him, has like doubled or tripled our gambling winnings anyway. So we're basically quintupling our money.
No, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, you do know that, like, he's the talk of the town, and you'll probably be hard pressed to find another fighter. Not, you'll probably find one or two, but if he wins again, like,
Yeah.
he'll probably be the undisputed champion of Tawnyard.
No, I don't think uh you know he's kind of done it at his leisure. We're not force him to, and if he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to, kill the market. Hey, you know.
Yeah.
So
Smart.
I think he's gonna do us a little favor and kind of back off just for a bit until he gets the urge again.
I mean, I think he keeps the urge. I look up at Jericho. Yeah, you're
Oh,
you're
dude,
the
he's
one who
urging.
suggested the whole, to the death thing, right?
Yeah.
No.
Just weapon fighting, really.
Yeah,
is what he
weapon
wanted.
fighting.
I wouldn't
He just wanted
necessarily
to
say
beat the
he
shit
wanted
out
to.
of people.
That's-
Yeah.
That's not actually true.
You're the one who suggested weapon fighting. Yes.
I said if it's gonna be a better outcome for us, I'll do that.
Okay.
Plus, boxing is just not my thing.
Shallow and pedantic, really.
Well, the next fight you get in, by all means, I'd be keen to know.
Oh, absolutely. We can cut you in as long as you do us a solid and cut us in on any opportunities that may come your way. Like we said, we're pretty good at moving cargo, any type of cargo, if you catch my drift. But yeah.
How long
we'll
are you guys
definitely-
going to be in port for?
Captain, how long about? Either captain.
I defer immediately to Prim on this one because I don't remember how long we have until Jericho.
The colonel looked at S3 for the answer. It's such a douchebag move. Yes, pass it to my XO. What was the timeline again?
We're technically late, but we have all the time in the world.
So
Technically, all the time in the world is what I heard.
yeah, so a little bit of time, maybe a week tops.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, I'll keep you guys in mind if I hear anything about that needs to get moved.
Oh yeah, just let us know. All right, you have a good day, buddy.
Yeah, you guys too. Have a great one.
Yep, and we're gonna step off.
I'm gonna stare at him for like an extra long second, and then go.
Can I, as I'm walking out, can I do a quick insight check on him?
While he's getting like a stare from Jericho.
No, like, but like on the way
Fear?
out, just get a quick read of the room, not while Jericho's whatever he's doing.
Beaten is beaten.
Sure.
More of an insight just to see how that conversation went.
He's really relaxed in your guys' present now. He's really confident. You know, he's got the air of somebody who owns his store really well. He seems comfortable. He doesn't seem guarded at all with you all. Even his body language as you guys are leaving, like it's open.
Good. What a sucker. All right, that's all I needed. Thank you, Rob.
Congratulations on the AT.
Thank you. All right. So we are a bit behind. How far behind are we? How fast would we have to sail to get where we're going next?
Giacomo is waiting for us in what was the port?
Giacomo.
Leafy, right?
Yep.
And Leafy.
Yep.
Yeah, Grove Island.
Okay,
That
so
is a ways away. All the way
So
across
we
the
have-
map.
yeah, so we should probably start moving. Commodore, what are your thoughts on that? Because we do have a good inn here. But maybe less is more in this scenario. Like, we know where this guy is. He's on the list. I look at Prim. He's on the list. And we know he has a base here. Like, he's not going anywhere. He's doing
We
very
can-
well for himself. And we also just set him up for essentially grand larceny.
Hmm.
So they
Uh,
may take care of him quickly.
We do have an untugged thread with Unwin, however, but the person outside of game, the person who was attached to that is not here again. So I don't
Okay.
know if
We could just let the magistrate take care of, everything else.
Yeah, so how
Okay.
about we swing by the magistrates, we tell them what we're planning on doing.
Leaving.
Yeah, and then also letting him know that he needs to move as hastily as possible because there's fake dust on the muskets in the
prop
back.
dust.
He's already made it look like they've been there a while, so maybe get the cleric in there to, like, I don't know, use some cool magic stuff to figure out if those are theirs or not. Because I don't know. I mean, fake dust, pretty
Oh my god.
pretty foolproof.
Magistrate Kurlethen is very keen to meet Commodore Mask.
Well,
as
then
well,
let's.
Birch, I know it's been a while since we spoke with the guild master of the
Been a
Thieves Guild,
while.
but he should also be updated. And I don't speak Thieves' Cant. Would you
Okay,
be able
so
to update him?
How about
She hasn't been
we?
paying attention to our lessons.
Yeah. Well, if she knows
I
what
know
kind of
how to
fork
see the symbol that says to go there, but you need to be able to speak Thieves' Cant to get into the guild.
A
She also knows
minor
what. And
detail. Let your inner slate out.
Mm.
Just
yeah.
fucking wing it.
Oh my god.
Drink the lime juice, as it were.
Yes, potatoes.
Okay,
Mexican
so let's. How about
tacos.
this? I'm gonna say the thing that ends most groups. Let's split up.
We do that constantly.
We
I
do.
know,
That's how our
but it's
Archesver got jumped that time.
yeah. So, but it's. I mean, it's daylight,
Twice.
right? Rob, still like.
Yeah, you're in the
morning
middle
time.
of the morning. It's not even
Yeah.
noon yet.
Okay, so I will head to the Thieves Guild to talk to Grandmaster Flash, and then you guys can go meet with the Magistrate. So we'll attack the serpent from both ends. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, and break.
Yeah, I'm going back to bed.
Rob, I guess it's at your discretion who you want to take care of first.
Brian Pry.
All right. So
Thank
as
you,
they
Rob.
make their way to the magistrate office, you, already standing in near the merchants district, find easily the thieves guild sigil. Come down to the basement walk-up door, knock. Thing slides forward. You're challenged in thieves' camp, and you would respond. Do you respond in kind?
Oh yeah.
You're let in back down the steps behind the curtain to this nice little cozy inn-like thing that's like halfway submerged to the floor. Windows that you don't recall seeing on the outside of the building that you can see out and see the rest of the street passing by. There's the few regular usuals of a thieves guild. It's, a fencer and somebody else sitting in the corner. The fencer obviously clearly denoted with their merchant scales. But it's pretty early in the morning and whatnot, and it's just very peaceful and calm in here. It smells a little bit like some fish is getting cooked up in the back. But
Delicious.
you're walked in, and one of the guys looks over and motions to you, goes, "Hey, grab a chair. Anywhere you
Okay.
want to sit, man."
I will pull up a chair at a table.
When the familiar Master Flash comes through, dropping a tankard on the other guy's table, he looks back at you and goes, "Oh, hey, welcome back,
Hey.
man. How
I
you doing?" As he slides into a chair next to you.
I lean over and shake his hand. I'm doing well. You are just the man I came here to see, Grandmaster.
Oh, you got business?
Maybe not so much business as much as an update for you guys.
Oh, yeah. What you got?
Yeah. So I don't know if Skilbrick is a member of the Thieves Guild, but he is, for lack of a better word, he's severely cutting into your trade. He has been attempting to siphon off shipments of muskets off of the magistrate, while also dealing in children dealing or
Oh,
slave trade. Yeah,
we were wondering where those case of musket rifles went.
yeah. So as it stands, and I'm telling you this because not only do I respect you, I respect what you stand for, and I appreciate the fact that you abhor slavers. He has a large shipment of muskets currently from the magistrate. I need you to do me a favor and not go anywhere near them because he's going to get what's coming to him if you catch my drift.
I didn't think Skullcraft would get into the major arms dealing, seeing as he's got a pretty nice hunting shop. And it is kind of disturbing that he is a slaver, but it's a pretty good course of action. I do support this.
I appreciate your blessing, and also I appreciate you taking this information and not running with it. He won't
Oh,
be a problem for you guys much longer. Also, um, if you could do me a favor, I know we're thieves, we're not murderers or robbers and stuff. There is a cleric. He is a hot to trot cleric who has a very, very keen eye on most goings on in this island.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's in charge of the investigation forces. He leads a pretty good task force against criminals. He's
Yes.
pretty keen about administering justice. Don't worry.
And-
We sidestep him all the time. That's why we don't get into any grand theft, grand larceny, and grand anything.
Okay. I was gonna say he is a very, very good man. Just it probably isn't the correct word, because everybody's got to eat and whatever. But at the root of it, he is a good man, and he will be the one probably administering said justice to Skullcraft. So
Well, lucky for
yeah.
us, like you said there, buddy. He's not part of the Thieves Guild at so long. So this little black market jobs that he's been dealing on the side with his little pal and Billy the Gnome. I can't wait for that to go over because I don't know if it's been cutting into it, but it does definitely undermine our operations, and I don't want anybody thinking he's associated with us.
Good. Nothing makes me happier than to hear that. And when it comes to people like him, you know what they say: you could be a duck, but if you're made out of iron, you can't swim. So I'm gonna stand up, shake his hand. Oh,
Yeah.
you
He shakes his hand. He's like, you think you know a guy, and and you hear something that he bought kids. Like, I didn't think Skullcraft would have it in him, but I'm sure glad you all here.
Yeah, no, and we're so happy to have made your acquaintance. You've been absolutely wonderful and welcoming to your island. So I'd like to thank you again. But we'll be taking off in a few days.
Well, you know what they say, thick as thieves, right?
Yeah, yes.
All right,
Alrighty.
brother. Have a good one.
Take care, sir. And I will march
You're
out.
welcome back anytime, you and your crew.
Noted. Yeah, and I guess fade to black. Snap cut over Tarantino style to the magistrate's office.
Oh shit! How'd you get moved to the match? Oh, I fucked up.
That's why I was like, hey, you can
It's
pick whoever you
Ben
want to
at-
go first. Yeah, that's why when you
No,
pulled this up, I was
I-
like, oh, thank you, Rob. You gave me like a minute to collect myself, and then we rolled into mine. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, off the dome it is.
Got him.
Surprise,
no, what I'm talking about is that in roll 20, I thought I moved you to the Thieves Guild map, and I moved everybody else to the Magistrate office, but you were sitting on the office with everybody else.
Classic, really.
Oh,
So sorry.
that's
No, it's okay, man.
All right, so across town, at the magistrate's office in the business district, Primrose, pretty familiar with the whole rigmarole. Walking in, talk to the desk clerk elf, make an appointment, bringing mask. They pencil you in. They bring you up to the rating room. Rating room with the 3 nice pieces of art. The high elf woman asks, "Would anybody like any refreshments?"
no thank you from me.
No, thank you.
Have any ale?
Sorry, sir. This is a dry building.
They told you last time.
Well, they keep
Ah.
asking.
Okay.
It's their fault.
In about 15 minutes, you guys are then beckoned out of the waiting room, down the hallway to the double doors, and enter into this very modest magistrate's office. Kurlethen is sitting at his desk. You see him reading over papers. Looks up. He goes, finally, Captain Primrose, you've brought Captain Mask. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. He looks up.
Did he cut out for anyone?
He looks up and he goes, I'm sorry, Major Mask. As he stands up, comes around his desk and extends his hand first to Primrose,
Oh, handshake, yes.
and then over to Mask.
Mm-hmm.
And Jericho, wonderful to see you again. I've heard wonderful tales. You're making quite the impression. Anyways, do come in. Have a seat. As he motions the 2 chairs in front, and he motions to a side chair that's actually more comfy and plush on the side for Jericho. And he's like, bring that closer in if you want to. It's up to you. He sits down in his little high back chair and leans back and looks at Primrose and Mask as you guys take seats, and he goes, "So, I hope that Primrose has shared some of the details, that I have a couple odds and ends and jobs that would be befitting of privateers such as yourself, and I too am aware of the going-ons of your guys' investigation, so please, to what do I owe this meeting?"
Commodore, would
Are
you
you-
like to start, or would you like me to
Hey,
update
you're the
him?
one who talked to the guy first.
Yeah,
Feel
you
free.
Fantastic.
Who's him?
All right, Magistrate Kurlethen, it's lovely to see you again. We do have some updates on our investigations. With Scowcraft himself, we have confirmed that he does have the crate of ill-gotten goods, and that he is currently storing them in his store with fake dust on them, because he is very certain that you will not even notice him selling them singularly in about a month or two.
You see him kind of like steeple his fingers before him and kind of press the index fingers to his lips as he kind of thinks about that. He starts to nod his head back, like forward and back, like,
He feels very secure that because the armory has yet to even be built, that the goods will hardly be noticed under your nose. We have not been able to identify where those children are that he has bought. He has continued to be tight-lipped on it. But hopefully, if you have the ability to continue the sting operation and get his information that way, maybe in one of his bookings you might be able to find where they have gone as well. Unwin, we did have a lead with him. He is already planning on getting more likely illegal items via the, what was it called? The Prideful Hook. Make contact with the captain, and do not look in the package. And it's to be sent to the Hollow Brothers, which have already been stated to be working with the other gentleman on the list, Westhead, I believe. So the Hollow Brothers have come up too many times in this investigation.
no, that makes
Said-
sense. The Hollow Brothers would be obviously trying to vie for economic control over this modest port. Primrose, are you from the Republic of Cran?
I am not, but I believe that my father is.
Ah, that's my mistake for assuming when I first saw you that you were a Republican Cran elf. Well, let me fill you in a little detail about the Cran and its back-dealing Ogilkirky that does indeed rule it. As much as I'm magistrate in name and I make decisions for the good of the people here, the commerce and the goings-on of this island are largely in control of whichever aristocratic family and their economic powers can sway the rest of the island. The Hollow Brothers, with their fisheries, are one such. Of course, the Baroness Thorngage and her forestry, rooming with the lumber trades and trying to get our shipbuilding up in place, is their direct competition. So it makes sense that the Hollow Brothers are trying to use any advantage they can to pad the bottom line, increase their profits, and to use the profits elsewhere to spread their influence, grow the business. Because if the Hollow Brothers themselves can pull Tawnyard into a more wealthy status, they ultimately would have the controlling interests of the people.
That's rather disheartening.
It's elven cultural for you. What is disheartening is the petty one, Scowcraft. I don't believe he's part of any family in particular. It's a hunting shop, as I understand, that he runs, and he's confident that he can sell these piecemeal from his own shop.
It does sound like an oddly small operation from someone who would be supposedly willing to buy children.
He's got some
It
stones.
seems odd. Misplaced, even.
I potentially can summon the High Cleric again. And the High Cleric would be able to ability if the chest is in his place of business. They can hone in on him, detain him, and the Cleric is authorized to use a Zone of Truth on him, and we can get out what his intentions were for the weapons. If he does know that they were indeed stolen from me, that would implicate him in that crime. And while we still have 10 minutes of the Zone of Truth, we could potentially then continue to grill him on why he purchased children.
Zone of Truth, that's money.
Well, it's not the first time we've experienced the Zone of Truth, especially when we handled Inquisitors. Well, alright. And as far as the sting operation for, Unwin, our our officers were able to get an in with Unwin, but unfortunately, I'm not sure how much longer we have available to stay at Tawnyard itself, which is why I would like to update you on these things in case we cannot stay long enough to bring justice to these people ourselves, so that you are fully knowledgeable.
Probably leaving tomorrow.
We don't. Yeah, if Commodore says we go, we go.
I will dispatch men to keep additional eyes on the port, especially this fishing trawler. And I will have a word with the harbor master that he is to increase his perilous, accurate inspections of vessels. And should he find any trade of the flesh, that immediately all crew members will be trialed and immediately put to the guillotine.
Hell yeah.
Swift judgment. Fair enough.
I understand that as privateers, you have to make a living on the seas, and I understand that if your time doesn't persist any longer and you have to get going, it is your choice. Any additional thought to the matter? We are the narrow window of capturing that Deargon military payroll ship is coming to a close, but you still have a window to intercept it.
Yes, Commodore, that was the mission that I had mentioned to you previously, but I did give him his answer, but you have the direct floor now. Go for it.
Yeah, we're
Tell him no.
as much as we would like to help, we most certainly try and stay as far out of these specific matters as possible.
The prize of the ship would be yours for the taking, and then even if you couldn't continue the sail the rest of the way back to New Frankfurt to deliver an ultimatum to the governor there, I potentially could maybe enlist another captain to deliver the message, but it would have to be after the successful taking of the prize.
Yeah, as much as we appreciate the offer, I still believe we're going to have to pass this particular one.
Very well. It makes me kind of interested to see what you are going up to or going next to miss out on a military payroll. It'd be
Save the world.
Awfully large prize. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're going to go save the world.
Okay, Major. Well then, if you do save the world and it directly involves any efforts against the Republic to bolster us, please by all means come back and share me your tale. Perhaps there'll be a promotion in it.
Heck yeah. I'll share the tale.
Before you leave though, is there anything I need to be worried about? Is the safety of Tone Island at jeopardy from whatever is threatening the world?
Just keep an eye out for more skeleton ships. They seem to be roaming quite freely.
Yeah, they're moving on up on the world.
Aye, the Netherian ambassadors just left early this morning. I do believe we were entering into an alliance to combat the undead. They asked us to withdraw from the war to help their efforts, seeing as they had to pull off the piracy scourge, that they were looking for assistance to policing the seas. We said I'd have to confer with the rest of the magistrates on that in the High Admiralty Board, but I think we could possibly come to an accord with the Empire.
Well, hopefully you can. We wish you
Indeed.
the
Well,
best
I
of
don't
luck.
want to hold you up any more longer. Like you said, you don't have much time, and you have to go save the world. By all means, Major Mask, Captain Primrose, it was a pleasure to see you both again. He stands up. And of course, Jericho, I can't wait to see you back in town. I would hope to be able to catch one of your fights. I heard they are quite spectacular.
If you like seeing things die, yes.
I don't know if I'd put it that way, but the sport of it and the art.
Mm.
He does have an art of how he does it.
Magistrate, before we leave, you seem very knowledgeable about all of Cran's history. Just out of curiosity, how common is the last name Gilfane?
Chilfane. Doesn't stick out, so it's not one of the prominent families or any of the aristocratic families. But if you want, I can visit one of the historians or one of the churches and maybe perhaps take a research and see if I can find a genealogy tree for you.
No, no, no. Heavens, no. I wouldn't put you out like that. And of course, we're not gonna be here long. Much obliged. Just silly curiosity.
Aye, understandable.
Commodore, shall we?
So we shall. Yeah.
May the winds ever be in your sails and the seas fair for your travels. Good day.
A good day.
Well, Commodore, Jericho, it seems like we've pulled at all the threads that we can at the moment. As long as Birch comes back with good news from Guildmaster Fleck, it seems we are
Yeah, we should
free
probably-
to leave.
Birch comes hurtling through the air and lands on the floor in front of you.
What the-
Ah, I've made it.
I've been summoned.
Ugh.
Terrifying.
Yeah. All right. Well, the Grandmaster is abreast of everything that's going on. So we're good. We're good to roll. He said that we are all welcome to the guild whenever we're in port. We did a good thing.
I hope so. This
Good.
is a very nice town. I'd like to see it stay that way.
Allegedly.
Well, Giacomo waits for us on Leafy Island, but I also know that we were intending on gathering Netherian Empire forces to aid us going against the Silverian fortress. So I'm assuming we head that way. However, we do have to visit back with Tappenden and get our miniature crew member to head towards Derricane for him to get home. Yes?
Do you not live on the ship?
Mm.
I will find accommodations for him on the ship while we head towards Derricane. I want him to be comfortable. He's been through enough. Seshel? Seshel, I believe.
Seychelles.
Seychel. I'll retrieve him.
And Retrevid.
Heading back to that restaurant. Tappinen has two other kids with him, all in the back cooking. Two other elven kids, and he's teaching them the basics of a good stew.
Mr. Tappenden, it's good to see you. Where have these come from?
From the church!
Oh, that's wonderful.
I went to the church and explained what had happened and what I was aiming for, and they had indicated to me that they had an orphanage full of elven children needing such experiences, and I was able to pay a tithe and get to the little rascals as he tuffles the one hair. But it's not even a hair, he's got like the hairnet on. And he says, so Seychelles is ready to go as much as it's bittersweet, but he's ready to go home.
I'm so happy for
Good.
all of you. Oh my god. Oh my sail. All right. Sejal, do you need anything before we head out?
Not a thing, but you're always welcome back.
I'm gonna hand him a gold piece, and I'm gonna say, if anybody comes back, and tries to do the orphan refugee child program, would you be so kind as to take them under your care until we come back?
You want me to knowingly partake in human trafficking?
And then immediately notify the magistrate.
Head
So that
back
these
to the
children can-
constable right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, but don't let them know that you're wise to them. Just
You now know what that blue feather means now. So
yeah. So now you can help even more children.
You seem to like helping.
I will do my best.
I know you will. I appreciate you. Take care, sir.
Bon voyage. Seychelles, good luck out there. I hope you get reunited quickly with your family. Remember everything I taught you. It's all in the taste. Always go big or go home. You see Seychelles hug old Tappan and he goes, I will. Thank you so much. And thanks for letting me copy a couple of recipes. Oh, you're very welcome, Seychelles. Goodbye for now. When you're old enough, come back, look me up. Perhaps I'll still be kicking around. The other two Orphan elves lean back and say, Bye, Seychelles. On your all's way out, even the barmaids come by and like give hugs to Seychelles and go, "Oh, we're gonna miss you. So happy you're going home."
Oh,
so
that's
happy
nice.
for him.
It's very nice of them.
Let's go. Let's break it. My heart.
All right. Are we loading up?
Oh yes.
Aye.
Yep.
You hit the bell. You send runners out into town to alert the rest of your crew that you guys are about to shove off. Roll call is started. The ship has started to be prepared. The harbor master sends some agents by and asks if you need anything with some tax stamps, if you purchased anything.
Nope.
I don't think we have.
We definitely did. There's a new barrel.
Oh right, we did. We have
Yeah, we
barrel.
did. I think there's 10 barrels.
Barrel.
Sure, I think there's 10 barrels.
Too easy. They come in. If you point them to the barrels, they will apply the seal and stamp to them.
Good.
So now your 10 barrels have been stamped by Crand Import Tax Code. Within the next 2 hours, you got 100% of both crews back on board. Nobody's jumped ship. And it's ready at y'all's command.
Look at us, commanding.
What time of day is it?
It takes until pretty much like just afternoon. It's like 1 or 2 o'clock now.
Oh, okay.
Still good to go?
I mean, yes.
The helmsman asks, "What's the destination?"
Oh, what is the name of that thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name of the place we're going.
So, Giacomo is on Grove Island, Leafy. However, we did tell this child that we would bring them to Dairy Cane so that they could
Dairy
go to
Cane.
their home. But didn't you mention that someone asked you to go to Castlevellin?
Castlewellen?
Yes. Didn't you have
No.
a mercenary trip to do there or something? Someone's family member they wanted killed?
Man, that is a possibility.
And you are the commandor, so
No,
if you want us to murder someone, we'd kind of do that.
I don't remember.
Dairy Queen? Dairy Queen.
Dairy
Yes.
Queen.
Dairy
Queen
Queen it is.
Hungry.
The only follow-on question is, which heading do you want to go? Do you want to go the east around Castillo Island, or west around Castillo Island?
Is Dairy Queen whatever the shortest way is?
Looks pretty even. I mean, what's the safest way?
Consulting with the cartographer mates, they say if you probably go around the east side of Castillo Island, it'll probably be quicker because it's just more of a southerly heading. Either way, we have to sail a little bit into the wind.
Fuck.
All right,
Either we
let's
sail
sail
into the
east.
wind now to head directly south, or we head directly south and then sail into the wind.
We can.
And either way, it's expect possible war, seeing as like this region of the Elaine is pretty much nothing but Cran, Deer Gun, and Schenectady is on the west side of Castillo Island. It's on one of the last pearl chain, like the westmost pearl chain island.
Oh.
Say we go east.
East
Okay.
it is.
War. War never changes.
All right. Both ships pull up anchors, push away from the docks, oars out a little ways, start to unfurl the sails. As the sails take full bellow and the wind picks up as you guys start to sail away from Tone Island.
Sail away.
Oh, goodbye.
Away.
The sea.
You're finally leaving this place. Feels like it's been forever.
It is the
Really?
4th of Ventosa as you guys wake up on the seas. Tone Island is now well on your backs. You will be passing kind of through a shipping lane that's between Tawnyard and Castellwellen. The coastal barks have all but left. You maybe now see a ship every now and then. Morning routines go pretty well. Weather.
And then they all died.
Normal for the season. Wind, no precipitation. Typical start to a fall. Probably about 4 hours into the morning. I need captains to roll me d20s.
Uh-oh. Hate that.
I'm the best.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
That's why you're
Prim.
the captain.
Oh.
Depending on whatever you're doing, mid-morning for your captain of your ship, your crow's nest, crew member, calls out, as he typically does, which is regulation. What he sees, he does mention that he sees ships on the horizon, and he counts 3. Cannot identify them all, and he says he thinks there's 3. They're sailing in a line. In about 30 minutes, the white sails become a little bit more noticeable, even without the aid of a spyglass. And he's looking, and he does confirm it looks to be about 3 ships. And then he gives a pause, and he goes, "Ma'am, I think they're sailing on an intercept course."
Great.
White flags, 3 ships, intercept course. Is this blue, do you think? Because I feel like it is. Okay, well, I'm gonna signal to the masked maiden what we see and if he can confirm.
Mask, you are received signaling communication from the Traveler's Shadow about ships potentially on intercept course.
After she points him out, do I see him?
You can see him. You may give a perceptions check, and if you wish to get your own man looking in that direction.
Not mind perceptions. Come on, stupid fuck thing.
Is it visible to all of us on the Traveler's Shadow?
Yes, yeah. Like without the aid of spyglass, you can see the ships on the horizon. You can see the sails a little bit more, and they definitely look like they're in a line. The way they're kind of bobbing, without a spyglass, it's hard to tell how many there are. But you being on the Traveler's Shadow know that the man in the crow's nest said it looks like 3.
I'm gonna prep my crossbow and lean it up against the side railing. A 20. He can't roll lower than that.
Let's go.
I cannot.
Yeah.
It looks like all the cats are broken.
Cat's out of the bag.
What do you mean?
You can't roll below a 20? That's
No,
awesome.
Him. Just
Oh, I thought you said.
mask. No, I can tell. You've seen me do it.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's why I was like, oh, did you change something?
I'm gonna have to.
Ah, yes. it
My
says
class. I'm Slate now. Hello.
Oh, he's back. It's like he never left. How's that one weird lady you were talking to? I hope she's well.
Fantastic. We have children now.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Hell yeah! Time works weird in the Feywild.
Real
Mask.
weird.
As you train your eyes on the horizon, you get your own crow's nest focused on it. You see the 3 ships, and your crow's nest man does relay to you that from this distance and the way they're sailing directly at y'all in the line, it's hard to make out which flag is on top. But he does denote that it is a white flag, but he cannot see the symbol.
Real blue flower, red thorns vibe.
Oh,
In about 30 more minutes, they will be closer into view. But
That's
you
fine.
have time.
We'll keep sailing, but we'll have the duads man all the stuffs.
yeah. Prep the cannons, boys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Call is made. All the gunners' crews get below deck and start readying cannons. In about time before the gunner crews announce they are ready, both captains give me perception checks.
Oh boy.
And if anybody else is on top
Here's
deck that wants to
something.
also look out, you may, unless you have a spyglass in your inventory. If you have a spyglass, you
Rough
can do it
days, Captain.
at advantage.
I don't have a spy. Get a spyglass.
What if
What if I just had special
I
elf
roll
eyes?
straight dookie?
The
Legend.
nearsighted cat.
Not nearsighted. There's just
At this point,
there's just a bird flying around.
At this point, it is confirmed that there is the appearance of 3 ships sailing on the horizon. They're again have nobody's made any direction changes at all, so they do look like they're heading straight at y'all. The flags are waving, and it's kind of hard to see it, but there may be a little bit of blue on those flags.
Mother.
No,
Go
no,
on,
no.
get- Well, like I said, we ready the things, and then.
All right, things are ready, I suppose.
Worst comes to worst, we really let them have it.
While you guys are sailing your ships, who's got point? The brig or the Traveler's Shadow?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Or- Yeah, Masked Maiden.
Leads from the front and all that. Like a goof.
I mean, like
Like
that's
all
a,
good
what?
dead commanders, he leads from the front.
What the fuck?
As the ships begin to get larger on the horizon, evens. Primrose, your crow's nest does call out, "Blue feather! Blue feather!"
Ah, Ah.
We all know what that means. Time for a
Mhm.
Oh
fight.
yeah.
Oh God.
just Jericho is in his element.
He's part of the
Yes.
boarding party and he wants in.
He is ready.
This is why you hired me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ship captains, let's roll initiative for your ships.
Oh, goody. I have to learn how to do
So,
this.
Shannon, this just means you got to click on your large traveler shadow. You can hold down shift and double click. Should bring up your ship's
Oh, I didn't click on that. Oh, I did.
screen. It worked. And then you can hit the little IN on T for initiative.
Into.
Solid.
There's a 0? I can roll
It's a
a
-2 dex because it's a big ship. It's a big ship. Yeah, don't worry. You've never piloted it before. It's okay.
Oh
first time
no.
I
Read.
Slate, what did you do?
I cursed the ship.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
Do you not believe in the traveler?
Oh, was Slate a follower of the Traveler?
Look at the boat, motherfucker.
Well,
called
I
the
don't know. I thought it was
Traveler
just like an edgy
Shadow.
thing.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I never explained myself, so fair point.
Yeah, I thought you were just being like, Traveler.
He was. He
No,
was
I outwardly wore the symbol.
Okie dokie.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Ookie dookie.
Nope.
They're
Artichoke.
dukers. No.
Duke 'em in the duke.
God's most
Oh.
hated vegetable.
What the fuck?
A duker.
No, artichoke.
Oh,
Dookie.
Ookie dookie artichoke.
Someone take their fucking turn, Jesus.
Masked Maiden, it is your ship's turn. You are not in the wind or with the wind, so you have your normal speed.
He's breaking the wind.
Oh God, the
With
best.
the duke. Thank
You
Uh,
do see that
in-game.
their lead ship has started to turn out from the formation.
That's a long
I forgot
ways
how
away.
much these square. Never mind, I didn't. Cause how much are these squares again?
Yeah, I would like to know.
Count the squares as
Sailing?
5 for movement. Yeah, because I changed the range for cannons to help you guys with when you can shoot and can't.
Ooh. Thank you.
DMs take notes.
He's a
5.
professional.
That's 25.
I've just been trying to think of ways and try to improve this whole naval combat system for everybody.
Oh god.
Which is funny because that's
little?
where D&D got its origins.
Naval com?
Yeah, the first like tabletop was a naval simulator. HP originally stood for hull points.
Huh.
I'll be over here being a nerd.
Yeah.
Just fucking
I'm
shut the hell
married.
up,
My
nerd.
wife loves me.
Against all fucking odds.
Yep, I beat the odds. Let's
Honey,
go.
do you know hull points? Blah, blah, blah.
All right, all right.
And then I will wait until they get into range, if they do, because it's still very far away.
Daddy,
I'm inting.
You see the medium-sized ship also start to turn and break out of formation. Traveler's Shadow.
Alright. How far can I go?
6 squares.
45 feet, so you should be able to move.
Oh.
Yeah. 7,
8.
right? 8.
I'm getting mixed reviews here. 7 or 8?
30 is 6. So
Oh, 8.
9 squares.
9 squares.
9
If it's
squares.
my 5s, correct?
Yep. You're right.
Two
It's 9 squares.
squares.
We're schmoving.
Oh, are we
Six.
moving?
We're moving.
6,
I remember when you guys hated that word.
8,
Didn't change.
9.
Yeah.
Alright, move
Who's
forward. And
we?
then I can tilt, yes?
You can.
Oh.
You can tilt anytime you choose.
We're gonna tell.
You can make
It's only like-
up to one
Yeah, it's-
45-degree turn.
45, yes. Got it. And we wait. Okay, that's my turn. Good luck. Me.
Hit him with the
First time captain.
Oh.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Mask Maiden, it's your turn. You see their small sloop breaking out from the line.
Little
Uh,
sloop.
I don't know if I want to go and
Ask
do
him.
anything. I think I want to hold until they get in the range. So I'll. No, actually, I don't want to do that because
Your
I don't
sails
want
are
to leak my
down.
sails.
You will have to move, but you are now kind of into the wind.
Compulsory movements.
Does that mean I lose? Was it half my movement speed?
You're down. It should say in speed what sailing into the wind is.
Oh God.
We're holding still now.
Is it like 20 or 15?
15.
Yep. So
Ooh,
3
I've
squares.
moved my 3
Well, you only get 30 feet.
15.
20 feet
No, I meant
while
20.
sailing into the wind, so.
What?
Chingbutt, got him, idiot.
Wow, that was
Get water everywhere. It's goddamn it.
Visceral.
Good.
Yeah.
Mask Maiden, you can clearly see that the large ship has a other escort, that there is indeed 4, as a small pinnace is sailing in the wake of the lead galleon.
I am not sailing in the wind.
Traveler Shadow.
Yeah, they're not even close to that
They're
yet.
close
so.
enough.
No. We follow suit. I don't want to get too close so that we make an easier target, so that's it. Just waiting for them to get closer. How far is it? 12 pound cannons.
Mask.
600
Well, hang
slash 2400 feet.
Mask Maiden.
2400.
I don't really want to be sailing into the wind.
You can turn back now.
You could turn
if
back
I
time.
could turn back time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is that small boat right there.
Yeah. That's a sloop.
Oh, just a sloop.
Loop de whoop.
Mhm.
Showing my age.
Yeah.
It would be at disadvantage.
Nope. I won't shoot at them yet. We're getting there. That'll be my turn.
Traveler Shadow.
All right. I yell for Ollie. Where is he?
Probably being an oxen free.
Ollie?
Oh. Yeah, the
Ollie.
one who worked under Slate. He was the closest thing to a first mate.
Oh. Okay.
Alex was my first mate. What?
No, we made someone up so that we could do slate things
Yeah,
without slate there.
because Alex is not always around. So
Yep. Ollie
Ollie
makes
stood
himself
up.
available.
Ollie, in case I need you to take the helm while I do some druid shit, stay close by, alright?
Aye, ma'am.
Alright.
Oh, I don't like Ollie anymore.
Do some druid shit.
Yeah.
It's about to get real druidy up in here.
Alright.
A druid
maintain-
princess.
What?
Watch Spaceballs, also were in range.
Oh my god. $2,000.
The spirit of slate.
So as a new captain, so for the 12-pound cannons, it goes 600 slash 2400 feet. Should I assume that it means that I need at least 600 feet, or at most 2400 feet?
At 2,400 feet,
Hmm.
what is it? Over 600 feet is disadvantage.
Ah, over. Okay, I get it.
fucking fire him.
So he
anyway.
needs to be closer still.
Nope. We can shoot them.
But at disadvantage.
So what?
And then that side of the ship will have to take a round to reload.
Yeah.
You're not
I
making
like
well, alright.
better odds.
Alright.
Okay.
Slate's having mojitos in the Feywild, alright?
I'll shut the fuck up. I'll be over here. Shut the fuck up.
Good. Yeah.
I'll die my own way.
The first set of cannons in this battle
oh,
get
no.
fired off from the small sloop of war towards the Masked Maiden.
Alright, they shot first. Now I feel no regret killing any of them.
Alright, because you guys have Iron Scant. Oh no, that doesn't prevent your AC. So you guys do. Oh, no, 12s, yeah.
12 is the lowest.
21 and 25 damage. Says the first set of cannonballs make impact with the ship.
Please tell me I have my...
Masked
need
Maiden,
this to
it's your
not be
turn.
in the way.
Alright, let's fuck it.
Alright, they have to be plus one.
Gonna 1, 2. Come on, 3.
Do I have my water stuff? I do. Oh, thank God.
I don't know why we always do this. Because this is
What is
Always
this?
do what?
shoot the cannons. We always end up boarding and then taking them out that way.
Well, you guys had a panache for ramming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ramming
Uh,
speed.
So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm just gonna fucking crank these cannons to this fucking sloop. So cannon.
Hell yes, he wants to sloop. Brr.
I'm trying to remember how many we have. We have a total of 16.
Thanks, VC.
It's stuck in my head now, so
I'm
I should
sorry.
be thanking you.
Uh,
No, I love that song.
Right.
There you go. That's
Not
good.
that one, Rob.
Yes.
You're
It's
shooting
so
the
catchy.
sloop or the brig?
Sloop.
Alright. Everything above a 12 hits.
Okay.
Everything above a 12, huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That much damage.
I'm just gonna stay off. They're mathing? It's mathing?
No crits. Okay. You see a lot of them impact onto the sloop. You see the sloop kind of rock back and forth. Explosions are heard. At this distance, you maybe see a couple people fall into the water, but they're still under power.
Getting close, big boy?
Well, how fucking dare they?
Mm-hmm. 1200.
As the large galleon, followed by the pinnace, continue on their heading, you see their cannons on their side give off puffs of smoke as they open fire on the Masked Maiden as well.
What the fuck?
Easy movement.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I have. They do have that. Okay. No, that's a concentration.
That's a lot of cannons.
Mm. Mucho ships equal mucho cannons.
And that's just from the galleon.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Significant.
That one's next. Jesus.
$18. I think I rolled a 19. Yeah, that was the third 22. And now for the pinnace.
Hmm.
Yep. Don't like that. A war canoe. Ugh.
And their little accompanying brig also lines up shots towards the masked maid.
Huh.
Captain Mask, I hope I don't have to tell you, it's looking dire. I'm going to need you to make a con save on your ship to see how many crew members survive from all these volleys.
Holy fuck.
Oh, that was disadvantage.
That's okay, I'll take the 22.
All of them. They've all done.
Nobody's died, but injuries are sustained. Primrose, you've seen the Masked Maiden literally get rocked
Yeah.
with cannon fire from all 4 ships.
Yep. So we gotta take out the closest that we can. Shit.
It's your turn.
Alright. Let me see the distance still. That's still disadvantage, yes?
Yes.
Okay. How many cannons do I have on our right side?
16.
Okay. Disadvantage. So I'm gonna go for this guy since
Okay.
it's looking rough. And I hit this 16 times with disadvantage. Ooh.
Everything above a 12 will hit.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright. It did automatic damage, so do you want me to math it up?
Nope, I got it. 122.
Ugh.
Nice.
And
I
then
must disrespectfully ask them to stop.
immediately once that's done, then we're gonna start turning since I can turn this. And it's only straightening out that way. Okay.
All right. The sloop of war spins and goes to give you the other side of their cannons.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mask.
Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ.
Bridgestorm, if you want to give a medicine check to help sustain injuries.
Oh
No,
yeah, I do.
Because, it is,
Not good.
hell is breaking loose right now on the Mask Maiden. It is chaos.
Uh-huh.
Medicine. Oh, I'm a medicine man today, baby. +2.
Jack of all trades. Birch of all trades.
Master. Yes. Many branches on this birch, you know what I'm saying? Thanks, VC. This episode's called Bill Makes VC Laugh and Only VC.
There you go. What can I say? That's funny shit.
No.
Mask Maiden, it is your turn.
Ah, okay. About as far as I could go for the time being,
Okay,
as I change out of the wind.
nice. And that side is reloading.
Mm-hmm.
Traveler's Shadow.
Okay. Am I still into the wind at this angle?
You have your full you're not with the wind movement, but the
No, the 45.
the 45. Yep.
Which is ba, 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 ba. I'm just trying to cut them off from getting them. And they're reloading. There's really not much I can do. Maybe I can. Yep, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna turn that way, and we are now gonna shoot for the other guy with the ones I got. Okay.
Nice.
One. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh dear, heaven, I have to scroll.
Heh. Yeah, it's still disadvantage because it's not within 600.
Nice. Your volley of cannonballs arc over the seas, smash into the little sloop. You see more damaging on board. You see smoke begin to rise. It still seems to be under power, though. But chaos is broken out on that ship as well. They're looking to be about in the same shape as the Masked Maiden.
Okay. Ugh.
Wow.
Top of the order.
This thing is small but fast. Let's see what they do. Hello, tiny ship.
Masked Maiden.
And then are we with the wind now?
For the start of your turn, you only get it. You would only get the with the wind if you started with it at the beginning of your turn.
Okay, so we're just
Maintain-
normal speed.
Yeah, maintain your 40.
So that was 4.
These two are within.
Wait, that's 20, 30. Okay, that's 40. And then I'm gonna unleash on this fucking sloop. Well, depends on where I measure from, but yeah, the sloop is gonna get it.
The sloop is definitely within range. I would say the way your brig is facing, the other brig is not within range of your cannons.
Okay.
Oof.
So let's see. Anything above a 20 or 12?
Everything above a 12. Sunk.
Hang on, I'm not done yet.
I mean, if you see it sinking, would you swap fire? Or...
I'm angry.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, yeah.
I get
Prim,
it.
as the sloop ward yourself dangerously close to in front of your ship before it last turned, the volley from the Masked Maiden arches through the sky, rains down hellfire onto this poor sloop. It starts to fall apart in 3 places as you just see men jumping into the seas as like the mast in the hull just starts to go blah 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 and start immediately sinking into the ocean.
Neat.
The galleon and the pinnace, now reloaded, are going to unload on the Traveler Shadow.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Luck be a lady. Ugh. Ugh.
All right.
Send him to hell.
They're aiming at ours. Why do you want us to go to hell?
No, let's send them to
They
hell.
already tried to send you guys to hell. You're in rough shape.
We are having a time.
It do be my turn now to die.
Having a time.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot to say, when that ship was sinking, anybody above board, please make a perception check.
All right.
Oh. Where's my perception?
25.
30.
Pretty not bad. Pretty not bad.
You all saw what looked like an Arakoa with a very long neck and what looks like captain's garbs fly up from the ship. 2 other Arakoa in what looked like white feathery birds accompany them, and they begin streaking through the sky over to the next ship.
The
Can I try
coward.
to shoot him out of the sky?
What's
It's
the weapon?
very far.
Can I aim a cannon that high?
I mean, all the cannons on that side would be already spent.
Then my bow and
And
arrow.
then you're talking, yeah. So I mean, the ship itself is like 500 feet from you all, and they're flying to 700 feet away from you all. So I don't know if your weapon has that range.
No. Unfortunate. It should.
Hmm.
I need a plus 700 feet bow and arrow. Noted.
Oh, you always have the merc slap.
That's what I was like, yeah, I'll use that.
Then
Because it'd be
other
really
side.
funny to watch a bird just off like a New York Yankee pigeon running in front of the pitcher or the batter.
Ethics getting real murky, you know?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my
Geneva
no.
doesn't exist in these times. I don't know the convention.
Yes, that's the problem we're having.
It's one of the problems we're having.
Indeed.
It's a problem.
We're a problem.
And then as
Oh,
the
yeah?
brig is sailing by, it will also open up into the Traveler's Shadow.
Time to die.
I don't know if you all know this or not, but he's a real piece of shit.
Blue? Yes,
Oh,
I
yes.
agree.
Yeah.
I think we're
Existence is
like
pain. Well,
Yeah.
watery grave, all that.
Shannon, your sails have been damaged, but you are now -5 to your speed.
I
Ugh,
can hear the anxiety.
it's there.
Oh yes. Oh my yes. You're doing great.
First actual time captaining gets everyone killed. Cool, good. Hopefully
Not my
myself
first
included.
time captaining. Still gets everyone killed.
Yeah. What's
Uh,
worse, being a veteran and getting everyone killed, or being the new guy and getting everyone killed?
All right.
Yeah, what's the difference?
At least
Traveler
Nest
Shadow.
has good stories before this.
Traveler Shadow.
Okie dokie. So my right side is now reloaded, I hope?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, and he's in range. Alright, normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I saw some gnats. Ate that. Not green. No, red.
Through the cannon fire that you volley towards the brig, you see that you've done some damage to their sails as well.
It's not much. Some is not enough.
Okay.
Mask Maiden, top of the round. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Traveler Shadow, have you moved?
Quick question. The downed ship, would it be an issue to move through them or no?
If you move through them, you may take some crash damage because they are now just float some debris, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a great idea. We don't need to give them a chance for free damage. Okay, so I'm gonna turn them. No, I'm gonna stay the course, get unfortunately dangerously close, and then. Do I have to do the full 45 angle, or can I just scoot?
You can just scoot. You have up to 45.
Oh, thank God. Whee! Okay. That's it.
All right, Mask Maiden. You are with the wind. And Primrose, starting your next turn, you will have the Traveler Shadow with the wind. But remember, you are still -5.
Aye. Minus 5. Okay. He's fast as fuck.
Hell yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Good to go.
Okay.
My right side needs
As
to
they
reload,
reload.
but my left side should be good. I don't think I'm going to be able to turn fast enough, though. Do 45 at a weird angle. Ugh.
The Pinast is going to cross in front of you and open up fire.
I'd prefer he didn't, thank you.
Yeah, getting dangerously close to fucking 0 there, bud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the brig opens up fire on the mask maiden.
I figured that one.
That 12 or that. Which one was it? The third one. Oof, 44. You have lost 5 feet to your movement.
I'm down to 55.
55.
Nope. That last cannonball is enough to zero out your hull. You are now sinking. Not as quickly as the sloop, so you have time to try to evacuate everybody. You have injured crew members, so you will have to give me a captain's check of persuasion, and then I'm going to have to ask you to make a con save with the boat.
20.
Awesome. Your crew keeps under calm pressure with your leadership to evacuate an abandoned ship.
Would it revert, Terry? Would it revert?
Primrose, you see the masked maidens start to list and go under. It is your turn.
Oh, not good. Okay, so I here, so 45 would be that way. I'll try and get closer so that they can get to us. Okay. I have. How many squares do I have right now?
You're with the wind, so with your 65, but you're really 60, so 60 divided by 5.
Oh.
You have 12 squares.
That's a lot of squares.
You've got the wind.
Okay, so I'm gonna act as a buffer then over here, and try and make it accessible so that their ships can, like, the tiny ships can get over. And shoot, I'm going for this one.
All right.
Oh wait, no, my right side is still reloading, so I cannot go for that one. All right, well,
Is it? Oh, it is.
Yeesh.
Ooh,
You can,
but can Prim herself do anything? How far is this? Like, oh, I would be.
Yeah, how far is this really?
she actually has more movement. You could attempt to ram the pinasse.
Oh, if I've
We're
learned anything from Slate, it's ramming speed.
Just let me off on it.
Let's go. For Slate!
Somewhere Slate's in an outhouse taking a fat dookie.
My boat.
Fucking poor.
Primrose, roll me 16d10.
16
Even
D10.
in your fantasy
Ugh.
games. We can't move classes.
Okay. That's gonna be a manual thing. So
Yes.
16 D10.
Very much so.
Like a slash roll. 16 D10. How does one do that? Slash roll doesn't work.
Slash R space 16d10. All one word. Slash R space and 16d10.
160 full damage. Here we go. Just run right through him.
Oh yeah, what happens if like you just like max out the damage? You just drive right through him like a psycho?
We're about to find out.
That
Oh my, yes.
is what would happen if she was able to do full damage.
But I did.
Oh. God damn it, Shannon. We offered you a job you didn't want.
Offer?
And this is how you repay us.
The
Holy
ship
shit.
will be knocked off course. You do 98 full damage to the vessel and all of its components. It literally has no ability to steer. It's, for all intents and purposes, sails are completely fallen over and down. It is still alive. It is scraping up against the Traveler's Shadow as you go by. What would anything else crew members would like to do? Like literally, they are
Shooting
like,
the unluckiest person that's closest to me with a heavy crossbow.
go for it.
That checks out.
Primrose, you could still take an action as your character if there's anything you wish to do to that vessel.
That's pretty ass damage, though.
It's enough to kill a crew.
Ah, fuck 'em.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
enough to
God,
explode
look at
one
this
person
map.
with a heavy bolt to the chest.
So
300.
They said it couldn't be done.
who's they?
It's gonna say it's a foot, but the ship is literally rubbing up against your hull. Like it's, you look over and they are within probably the majority of range for all spells.
That I'm getting over. Do they look like they're busy trying to bail out their shit, or what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They were trying to get out of the way, but your vessel literally just crashed into them. It's completely rendered them useless. They're gonna be stranded, but they are like trying to repair from damage. And anybody who's got half a mind is looking up to prepare for anything that you guys are about to throw down at them. But with the comparable size of the ships, you guys are like, your hull and your top deck is at least 20 feet above the deck of this pinnace.
That
I
sucks
look
for
at
them.
Prim.
Like their sails are gone. Like the mast
Yeah.
is literally falling over.
With the sword in hand, I look at Prim.
You have my
Wait.
blessing.
I'm over the side in seconds.
You land with a thud amongst a mixed crew of bandits and unsavory folks as they all just go wide-eyed looking at you. I will allow you to make... Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Hey!
He's
Oh, he's so
freaking out on
scary.
him.
Morale
They're
is being
shitting
crushed. I will allow you to make a full round action on all crew members nearby you.
I need the most important looking one. Actually, you know what? Whoever's just in my opera, get out of here.
High or low?
Ooh.
Hi.
This stream brought to you by Opera GX. We'd like to interrupt you during D&D.
You
What?
cannot tell if... Well, I'm actually using that browser. You cannot tell if there's an officer nearby or whatnot, but you do see, like, these Kenku, because this is the first time you've seen them. These Kenku decked out in really cool-looking armor, and their longswords are curved.
Oh no, they're
Pretty useless.
bird.
They don't have a head.
But
Yes.
you cleave down 3 crew members.
Meow.
Only 3, huh?
All I had.
All right.
Oh,
Captain.
Can I
Oh,
still
I'm sorry,
do a
yeah.
prim
Yeah,
thing
Primrose.
instead of a
Yeah.
captain thing?
Yeah,
All right, so this one is right at the edge of my control water spell. So would I be able to make a whirlpool that is clockwise to try and turn them
Oh shit.
further
Oh,
so that
shit.
they're like
Talking about the mid-sized ship, this little
yes,
brig?
this
Yeah.
shitter.
Yeah, you would totally be able to do the shape control water. What was the spell?
Ooh.
Oh,
Now one
Ooh.
whirlpool to try and spin them the fuck away.
What a whirlpool of text.
what is
I'm
the?
just not gonna read.
Yeah, I'm like trying to find it.
Too
What
long,
is
didn't
there a
read.
save?
Oh,
Is there a
it's
save
literally
with this?
right at the bottom here. Any creature or object in the water within 25 feet of the vortex is pulled 10 feet toward it.
It's a strength save.
Yep. For the
Uh,
people swimming.
Creature
yes.
or object in the water,
Yeah.
so
The boat has
they're
to make an
counted
athletics
as
check.
vehicles, but it's a dex or strength.
it
Sure,
says strength
strength.
athletics check, so
A creature caught in the vortex and uses an extra try to swim away the vortex described above, but has disadvantage on the strength athletics check to do so.
spin to win.
First turn, that object enters the vortex. The first time each turn. Oh, 2d8 bludgeoning damage.
Captain Mask, Bridgestorm, you guys
Yes.
are going under. What do y'all want to do?
Get over
I
here.
am grabbing V2 and jumping into the water.
What is V2?
Alex's raccoon.
But Alex stayed on the
That's
Traveler's
true.
Shadow.
Shit, I have to get over to the Traveler's Shadow. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to
So-
swim over to.
So hang on. The V2 is something that he can summon and unsummon at will. So we'll say for the period of time that he's not in game with us, it is unsummoned and safe.
God damn it! God damn it!
Mm.
Fine.
Unless you're trying to like get
There's
something
things in
from
V2
it.
I
if you
mean,
want.
you're
there's something from V2 I wanted.
the Masked Maiden currently has 10 cases of explosives with remotes that is now sinking.
Okay, well
I feel like we
then
could have used that.
yeah, I am going to grab one of those floaty things. Yep, that's what I'm doing, and then I'm bringing it over overboard with me.
Good news, overboard is now at your ankle.
Yep,
Yeah.
I am.
Mask. Yeah, let's do it.
Hull.
How much is that?
25.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He's also controlling matter in a very specific yet undetermined way.
I said it couldn't be done.
What is
They
happening?
called him a fool.
I will say that this is like you getting through the Latham decks, getting everybody to safety, and within your quick thinking and looking at the structure of your ship, you immediately grab some boards, some nails, and you begin patching where you can to try to stave off the sinking of your vessel.
The first time I've ever seen my captain like, no.
Actually freaking out for the
He's
first time in
he's
his
found
life.
my biggest weakness. Not
no.
me.
Death.
Water.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's get.
Well then, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's my turn. Anybody who's still willing or capable of loading the cannons, depending on how far we've sunk.
I would say everybody who was injured is now like pretty much incapacitated, and either you're trying to get to safety and won't be able to perform. So you will be falling down to skeletal crew.
Yeah, tracks.
Alright.
Give me Shannon. Roll me 2d8 because as the pinnace tries to spin away from your mighty vessel, it's going to get caught up in that whirl,
Hell yeah.
as it literally has no ability to turn and no ability to move.
Oh god, this is inconvenient.
They're getting a little bit more nauseated, scared, and dizzy.
Just sitting there throwing up.
Yeah.
That the throw up's just going in a circle everywhere.
Roll me
Oh.
another 2d8 for the brig.
Yeah. Damn.
Hey, that's 1d6 at least worth of damage.
Oh no.
No. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So the brig does.
No. Ship, yes.
What?
Wait, no, I'm on that ship.
You are on that ship, yes.
Oh.
I
Bye.
hope you
So
don't get
as
seasick.
the brig tried to turn away, it got pushed a little off course of the whirlpool with the wind and runs over that pinnace. The pinnace spins the other way. You hear everything buckle and break under your feet. Jericho, give me a deck save.
No, I think I'm just gonna choose to fail.
What? Oh,
Good
no!
news.
You've chosen
My
poorly.
greatest weakness.
You're knocked prone in the chaos and maelstrom as you hear somebody with a very authoritative voice at the back of the vessel scream, "Abandon ship!"
I'm Brian.
Primrose, it's your turn.
If it is the galleon's turn, is it also my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Yes.
How
Would you like?
how far is this?
Bouncing off, I will say it's within 100 feet, like maybe like 80, 60 feet between ships before she moves.
I'm getting up, running, like sprinting is my action. Or dash is the word. Leaping over the side, action surging, and dashing towards that swim, or like if I can jump.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna launch myself off the side of this ship back to ours.
Mission Impossible style. Let's go.
Just gonna
He's
hit
doing
the
the
side of the ship and just
yeah.
fucking
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, that's something I'm good at.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
That's not that great. That was the +9, so I get too
Well,
excited.
then you got lucky.
We'll see.
Primrose, as you look on to see this poor Panath being tossed into a whirlpool, ran over again by one of its own ships, you see the large white-furred Jericho immediately like come out of the fucking throng of people like on board. See him run down the deck of the ship and launch himself off the railing, getting enough distance as he can to clear the vortex to splash into the water and begin swimming towards your ship. Your sails are all the way down. You have full movement into the wind. What do you want to do?
All right. So that one that just took a shit ton, the tiny one, is it sinking? Like, can I see if it's sinking or is it still?
It is going to be trapped in this whirlpool, and the whirlpool will bring it down.
Oh. All right. That's one down. All right. Ollie, think you can do that while I keep this whirlpool going?
I am, but what about the man overboard?
I have to keep my full concentration. Can you retrieve? Can you find somebody to retrieve?
He thinks he understands what you're saying, and he calls to furl the sails.
I have to trust him.
And he is going to do his best to keep you guys out of that whirlpool.
Well, the ship is at his discretion to move, and I do know that the right side is now ready to shoot, so. Go for it, Ollie.
By the time,
Both sides are ready.
Before your crew can climber up the rigging and start bringing them up, it is going to move further away from you, Jericho, but you can see that the crew is going up the rigging, pulling up the sails, and it will come to a stop. He's also going to start turning the wheel in order to make sure that the ship stays advantageously pointed at the two remaining vessels.
Hell yeah.
We're back to the Masked Maiden that is just barely holding on.
My guns are reloaded now, right? Oh wait, no, never mind. No more skeleton crew.
For the purpose of the game mechanics, it has been a couple rounds. You have not changed anything with your sails. I will say, even in the confusion, and you did not give the order to go abandon ship, they can be reloaded. But yes, you are on skeleton crew right now.
Oh,
You
pardon.
have less than 114 able bodies on board.
Where is it? Oh. Oh, that's perfect. We could do the thing.
And what is the thing?
2, 5. Yeah.
Oh my god!
16d10.
Well, at least you guys can commandeer a new ship.
97.
You collide with the other brig.
Hell yeah, it's in better shape.
This will spell the end of your own vessel, though.
He knew that.
Damn. Almost 2 years. Good boat.
Yeah, we've traded boats before.
Well, hopefully the goal here is to like their boat will allow us. It'll hold our boat up for a few while it sinks, and we can take their boat.
Hell yeah.
It will. Seeing as you're both similar class vessels, like your bowsprit literally will like go across their deck. Your hull will crash into the side of their hull.
You're
And
parking
pretty
the
much
boat
get-
perfectly
yeah.
into the boat.
You'll be trapped in the
Parking.
rigging that like until they wrench free from your vessel to like peel it off and turn away to let your ship sink. You'll probably have like a round or two to get everybody boarded onto their vessel.
Oh yeah, 100% I am getting on that fucking boat, and I'm gonna show them a time.
All right, Billy, with your swim speed, all things are good here. I will say you have the explosives in hand, and you are able to, even from the waters, you'll be able to keep, in between waves, you're going to be able to keep eyes on the larger galleon.
Okay, I can I go under the water? I swim
Absolutely,
better under. I swim
you're
better
half,
underwater.
yeah, you're an aquatic half elf. You'll
Yep.
you'll at the distance though, you're not going to be able to see them, so like you'll have to come up every now and then,
Like,
get
pop
eyes
up.
on.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Like a dolphin.
Perfect.
Shannon, another 2d8, please. The pinnace is just spinning into the whirlpool as it nears its center. Men who are going overboard are immediately getting swept up in it. This enemy brig tries to start moving a little bit, and they try to repel boarders. Mask, are you going on board?
Hell yeah!
Where else are you gonna go?
Roll me a d20. We'll see how the initial crew going on into the breach does.
13.
All right. Yep. They start. The remaining able-bodied crew start going to arms and jumping onto the enemy vessel. Primrose, you come to a halt, still within range. You see the pinnace is about to go down. The Masked Maiden is intertwined with the other brig, and you see the enemy galleon turning back around, trying to now position itself at your aft.
Alright. Have we gotten our Leonin?
What's your movement speed, VC?
35.
I would assume you're dashing as you swim.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Second round of dash, so 35, 65, another 65. Yeah, we'll call it good. We'll call it you've caught up to the boat and you're able to climb aboard.
I get a 70-foot movement speed
It's fast as fuck.
in the water.
Yeah, I mean They
Oh.
immediately started slowing down, and they didn't get too far from you.
Okay.
Okay,
So you can be climbing
he's
on board now, like climbing up the side, like they throw a rope down to you, and you can be climbing up, but you will be on the vessel.
Okay.
All right. Well, if I know that the cat has landed, then still got my hands in the air with the whirlpool going.
Yep.
Ollie,
And
can you shoot
you're-
the big one? If I start yelling and shit, I'm gonna lose concentration. So that's why I asked
Gotcha.
Ollie to be
Yeah,
close by.
you hear Ollie scream out, "Starboard cannons at will!" And the whole side just boom, 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 boom. You may roll for damage.
All right, I'm assuming it's a disadvantage because they
It is
are.
yeah, they are at
Okay.
12,000,
2,
12
3,
million
1,200.
feet.
1,200 feet.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Let's start taking
So
down
many
some of these
toes.
sheets.
Whoop, whoop.
Everything
Blub,
above a 12.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shut the
There's-
hell up.
There's so many crits uncritted. I can count a 1, a 2, a 3.
I'm gonna kill you.
Please do.
I'm gonna give you a long, terrible,
No!
unenjoyous life.
How dare you, you fucking rapscallion.
All while
Or
maintaining my curse of you
tricorder
spilling your
and
energy
hit
drink
you
just
with the
so slightly.
triangle bayonet.
Masked Maiden, we could say this is the round that you were able to step on board and
A
begin
Juan.
slaying bodies.
How many bodies did I slay? 1,
Oh god.
a 2, a 3.
When you get up there and get on the ship, you see a lot of your crew members have made a good size incursion onto the deck of the boat. This is also the vessel where you've seen the 3 Arakoa come to. The long-necked Arakoas. Imagine Arakoa that kind of looks like a heron. Like it's got like a longer neck, but it's like all bent in to like conceal his height.
Yucky.
This crew is just as panicky. They're trying to repel your crew. Any attacks you make will be to kill enemy crew members. The Arakoa look like to be of officer types.
I'm gonna make a beeline for the officer types.
Okay. Real quick, what's your AC?
18.
All right. Yeah. On the way to get in close to them, none of the other enemy crew are able to land a hit on you.
Get off me, foul knaves!
You may make your attacks.
Let's see here. Main hand. 17.
That's it.
I don't know how it looks on the ship, so I can't tell you by positioning or what's around them.
I mean, it's packed in bodies. It would be like a captain and like some other like officer at the helm trying to direct the men as you would come up up the quarterdeck and begin firing them right there on like the steps.
If direct the men.
Is there anyone else within? Hang on.
Like it has to be an ally or anybody?
Anybody?
Yeah, he would be. There would be enemy officer within 5 feet with the captain.
Other than him? Okay.
Other than them, no.
I'm just gonna roll for the damage. And
Okay.
then offhand, $30,
That's it.
11.
I will lament the day when Rob says 30 isn't a hit.
Was this on the captain or the officer?
The officer. I
Okay.
guess, well, whatever one was closest when I ran up.
Getting to the top of the stairs, they'd both be within 5. Like, it would be like one in front, one to the left.
All right, then, Rob, your turn. Choose high or low,
Low.
Captain.
Yeah, that is his own game.
Okay. You strike at the blue heron. He tries to deflect your attacks. You're a better swordsman than him. In between the fight, as you guys clash, you hear this like heron like do this weird bird growl at you, like you must be Captain Mask, the one I was sent to kill.
The one and only. How can you tell?
Got him.
Was it the mask?
Bird brain and the captaincy.
And the hat.
Primrose, 2d8.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Nas is
finally.
pulled down into the whirlpool.
Ah, fantastic. Now I'm happy to let up. All right, we're gonna need sails again so that we can start schmoving.
Oh, give him the schmooze.
Ollie's gonna ask one thing. You want
course.
them on the starboard side or port side? Because if we go now, we will run over the Mask Maiden and the ship that they are entangled with.
Let's reroute traffic real quick first, and then what was it?
Dude, someone call me Will Smith because I'm having an entanglement.
All right. That's
What
all
a
right.
reference I did not fucking
wait.
expect out of you.
Without the sails, am I still able to do my 45-degree angle, or is that not a thing?
You can move. You have helm.
Okay.
You do have control to turn the vessel, but you have no speed right now. Next round, you'll have your speed back as your crew goes back up the rigging to drop the sails.
Thank you kindly. Awesome. I don't know what that's for. I don't like it.
Those are attacks right. You, Captain Mask.
No.
Too far for druid shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Take 7.
Ooh.
Can do.
And how?
When you look out onto the deck, you see that both crews are kind of evenly matched. Your ragtag of crews that are trying to evacuate your ship have their landing, have a good foothold on the deck, but they're not making any gains on the enemy crew right now.
Well, let's try and change this.
Primrose, your sails are down. You will have your 45 feet, well, 40 feet because you're -5 to your sails damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. That last turn, were they able to reload the right side?
has been a turn since we shot.
Well, I skipped a turn of shooting because I had to redo the sails as well as move. So, or not move, but like tilt.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Reload it. Like the Matrix.
We're gonna re-angle. And we're gonna fire. Bing, bing, bing. I'm gonna try to stay that way. Bing, bing. Yeah, it's still disadvantage. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait, really?
5,
This close?
6, 7,
No, we're not.
9,
Oh.
10, 11,
There's no disadvantage there.
13,
Oh, well, that
14,
makes my life a lot easier.
16.
Perhaps
It's not? It's 800.
Perhaps not.
Is that yes? Is that no?
It's. I mean, technically, they start right here. Is that not how we're
Oh,
doing
I've
it?
been doing it from like the ship. Is that wrong?
Oh, absolutely. Fucking absolute.
RJ,
That's something wrong.
final call.
I've got 700.
Yeah, and it says I gotta be within 600, so
Yep.
it's
Oh, you don't
disadvantage.
do edge to edge.
Not yeah.
Edge
not
to edge.
So hot.
No, stop it.
He said 700? Maybe it's okay. So middle of the actual boat to side of the other boat. Okay, wait. I don't know.
Okay. Britstorm, you are closing within, but it's going to take you another round to get onto that, a hold of the side of that vessel. Billy, this is your second round of swimming all out, right?
This would be my third.
Third? Okay, so you will be at level 1 exhaustion right now.
Okay. How close am I to
Next round, you'll be able to touch the side of the vessel.
Dick?
Mask, it's your turn. Give me a D20 for your crew.
Please let him win. Oh,
that
Just so you know, I am adding +6 to this.
Mm.
All right. Crew continues to fight back. It is your turn to fend off the captain and his officer.
kill him.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep swinging at this fucking what's it called, captain.
The heron-looking Arakoa.
Yeah.
If the cat doesn't beat the bird, I don't know what this world has come to.
Actually, hang on here. Where's the thing? Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action, steady aim, to give myself advantage. Hey, yeah. Didn't need it.
Steady aim works for melee?
Yep. Hang
Cool.
on.
Okay.
31.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's a hit,
specify.
that's a hit.
That's weird. I don't know.
Total
Aiming is
hit
aiming.
there, buddy.
Okay. Okay. 28.
He is bloodied.
Hell yeah. About to get this cat peeding.
He mentions that you are a bloody cur.
That's why you're here to kill me, right?
Aye.
Good luck.
Shit.
The galleon opens up fire on the Traveler's Shadow. It's at this point, Bridgestorm, that you would be able to grab side of the hull of this vessel.
Okay, I'm gonna stick the things to it and let the current or the EAC take me away from it. I'm gonna ride with that little turtle guy.
Crush.
Yeah, him and his little Squirt. Birch, Crush, and Squirt are having their own side adventure, which is much nicer.
I just picture Uncle Cracker playing in the background.
Oh yeah.
Or wait, no, what is that?
No. Now it's just Uncle Cracker.
it's Uncle
flying.
Cracker.
Okay.
It's way better when it's Uncle Cracker flying.
I don't know who sang that song. But
Primrose, did you take the helm back from Ollie?
Yes.
I'll say in this volley, you can definitely tell from the helm that the back of your ship being raked with fire that your rudder and control mechanisms took a dastardly hit
Oh.
that probably cannot survive another one.
Okay.
dastardly.
Uh.
Your sails are down another 50 HP. You are now minus 10 to your speed.
Okay.
Mask, you can hear wood creaking as they are turning their vessel. You can tell from where your bowsprit goes across their deck, it is starting to loosen and back away as the last remnants of your crew make it on board. All the surviving crew members that are able-bodied are pretty much on deck fighting. And you can see that you are starting to make up ground.
Hell yeah.
These attacks are on you. 8 slashing and 9 piercing.
How dare they? Yeah, yep, I take those.
Primrose, it's your turn.
Oh, goody. Okay. Well, right side needs to fix them up, so we're gonna turn. Is this gonna be enough for me to shoot from my left onto the big boy?
No.
Okay. Well then, use my movement speed to get a little bit further towards the questionable ship that I cannot shoot on because my friends are on. Okay.
Mask, lead me off with a d20, and then you may start reattacking your targets.
6.
Oof.
Hmm.
Okay.
Doing well. Yeah, let me just make sure. Okay. Bonus action, steady aim the captain again. Oh,
How do you want to do it?
hang on, I just want to see.
Kidding.
As he's shit talking me, calling me a cur, I'll give him a smirk and be like, just remember this is the day you've almost caught Captain Mask.
Perfect time for a power stroke.
Yeah.
I'm glad I added that one.
And then I yell warnings at his crew and officers.
The enemy ship dislodges from the Masked Maiden.
Goodbye, Mass Maiden.
Holy shit. The battle is going in your favor.
Somehow.
Hell yeah.
The the officer redoubles, watching his captain keel over. He screams out, "No, sir! You dastardly cur!" And he comes at you with his short sword.
Again? With the cur?
8 and 7.
15, huh?
I'm no punk bitch. You're
top
a
of
punk bitch.
Top
Yeah.
of the round, Birchstorm, as you're waiting in the water, the vessel moves away from you at a very safe distance. What would you like to
Perfect.
do?
Oh, I'm gonna send it. It's time to explode.
Roll 'em.
What is the roll for the charges?
How many did you plant?
A barrel's worth?
A barrel? Okay. 1 gunpowder keg. $66. $76.
You're 76 damage.
20. I thought it would do more, but
Fine, me too.
it's also underneath, so maybe it'll do some structural damage.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
sinking may.
it's blowing a hole in it. So like for everybody's essay, this mask on the enemy ship and your crew, you can see the shadow. You can see the enemy galleon like sailing around. Suddenly, there's a gigantic explosion from just underneath the water as water sprays out. The boat kind of listens a little bit. You feel the percussion blast. Primrose, you can see it from your side of your vessel, where you're up on your quarter deck, and you can see that the ship is trying to get around these two ships that were interlocked, just breaking free as this explosion is just like boom off the side of the hull. You can see as it lists up and back into the water. You can definitely see that there's a large hole blown in the side of this galleon right now.
Well, shit.
But it is your turn, Primrose, now. You may move the Traveler's Shadow.
Alright. I think I'll shoot before I move towards the big boy again. Okay. It's gonna be another disadvantage, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Captain Mask. Knowing that you've heard the explosion from the enemy ship, knowing what side of that vessel is on, you hear a cacophony of percussions from the other side of you as you see the Traveler Shadow whole side of their cannons just light up in plumes of smoke as you hear the whirling of cannonballs fly overhead as one impacts the vessel you're on.
Son of a bit.
Get impacted, idiot.
Makes me mad.
From where I'm at, no, I can't help via Prim, so good luck. Too far.
That was a very good volley.
She's morphed into and taken over my captaincy perfectly.
Smooth.
Can't help you. Good luck, fucko.
You do see one of the 3 masts on the enemy ship fall over, so they too are now not sailing at full speed. Mask, roll me a d20.
Come on, be better than a
Hi-ho,
6.
Silver. That's pretty fucking
Yes.
good. Pretty good.
You see your crew gain increasingly more ground on the deck. You have almost complete control of the upper deck of the ship now. You're still engaged with the officer.
They better fucking surrender. God, I hope.
Oh, we're on a pretty.
Like nobody's around you engaged wise, so you are one-on-one on this guy right now.
Oh, hell yeah. So I don't. No one's within 5 feet of me then, other than him?
Other than him.
Oh, God. Yes.
You have like the railing to like the stairs. The helm wheel is maybe also within reach.
Main hand?
Man.
21.
It's a hit.
37.
He is bloodied.
Offhand.
Oh,
9.
He takes these glancing attacks. You reach soft spot. You see him. You've drawn blood. He winces in pain, but he is still standing and able to fight.
I'm going to yell at him to knock it off. If he thinks that he's going to win this.
I'm going to take you down with us.
No.
The enemy galleon pulls ahead and opens up fire
Joy.
on the traveler shadow.
Joy.
Oh wait, hang on.
Hang on, what? I'm gonna die.
Nope, they're reloading. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oof. None of those hit you, do they, Captain Mask?
Nope.
Traveler shadow.
Oh boy. This is not a great place to be unless I want to just go full aggro. Slate would want that.
But I'm dead. So.
You're not dead. You already had multiple babies. You said.
You don't know any of that.
Maybe
Right, just as you've lied to you for 3 years.
Yeah,
Classic, really.
I would never know.
It is the Slate move.
Ugh. I should probably just channel Slate right now, but we don't have much. I'm reloading my left side. My right side's good, but there's no way I can get right side that fast. And then I've taken enough damage to make me slow as shit, so it's not like I can just get away. So
We don't get
we lean in.
We lean in.
Yeah. Alright, how many squares do I have now? Because I've gotten beat to shit. Like 5 now? Especially with the angle I've got.
Or we're with the wind.
You're with the wind. You have 10 squares.
Alright.
That's ramming distance.
Alright, let me see how close we are now. Bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. I've got 2 more squares. Bing, bing. Yeah, but we're not reloaded, so it's not like I can shoot them with that side right now, but... Alright, that's as much as I can go. What is it? 500 feet? So...
6.
Next turn, I'll be able to shoot.
500.
Oh, I thought you meant our maximum effective range. Or maximum not disadvantage range.
600, yeah.
All right, Captain Mask, D20, and you may attack the officer.
8.
Give him the peanuts.
Your crew's still pressing the attack. So much so that they've begun to go below deck and start taking out remaining crew below deck.
Jesus. Hell yeah.
No, they're
Please
getting
raid.
at you.
I'd like to know which of my boats I've latched onto the side of.
I'm assuming
Oh,
the
I
one
thought
that's not sunk.
I thought you let
Latched onto a
go.
boat.
Oh, of the exploded one.
Yeah,
That's the only
Yeah.
one that's still up.
you were floating. I thought near the location of a couple other boats.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to a boat with my friends on it. Any
Yeah,
boat that has friends on it.
I whispered to you. You see
Oh.
some crew members in the water.
Okay. Okay. I just saw it. Yeah. Good deal.
Ship officer is still alive, Mask, if you wish to attack him.
Hell yeah, I do. Main hand. Yeah.
That's a
37.
kill. He's dead.
Idiot. And I'm going to go take the wheel of this boat.
All right.
You know what I'm doing with it.
I do, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you got there?
That's your boat now.
No.
Smoothie.
No,
That's
this
my
is
boat.
just a,
I don't know
this is
you.
this is
No.
just a new weapon.
This is just the ramming boat they're commandeering to get bigger boat.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'll do it up. Good luck.
Your sails are in between reefed, so you have like 2 squares of movement. And it's the same class as yours. It's just a regular brig, so you can make 2 45-degree turns.
245. Hell yeah.
It has some damage, so you are also -5. So you're at like 35.
I see the down ship moving. I'm very confused.
Yeah, because the only one I can control.
It's true.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, why is the X one moving? That's fine. That's
It's
fine.
an X-wing ship.
That's fine.
Hmm.
Are you ramming, or did you run out of steam?
On- I ran out of steam.
Okay. The enemy ship sees its friendly ship coming in. They clearly don't know who's at control, but they are going to make evasive maneuvers to avoid a collision.
Avoid. Man.
But their side's reloaded.
Yeah.
That's all right. They're in 45-degree angle range.
It was nice while it lasted. All hour and a half of it. No. Dead.
You are met with their broadsides as all the cannons just rake the whole side of the Traveler's Shadow.
Hmm.
Primrose, it is your turn.
Hell yeah, return fire. Immediately. We can do that this time. And it's
Fucking
within
shoot them in the ass.
1, 2, 3, 4,
We have 48 hit
3,
points. Look at us go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're intercepting these.
You see a second mass of the enemy ship fall over.
Alright. And now that we're even closer, I say, alright, Ollie, we go again. And control water to another vortex, but this time counterclockwise, and it's gonna be trying to get them to spin.
Okay. They are trapped in the whirlpool.
Yeah.
Give me a 2d8.
Bing.
Good damn.
Lord, I'm trying.
Yeah, you are. You're doing good.
Mask, this is technically your turn. Give me a d20 and let me know what you're doing with the enemy ship.
7. Man, I am rolling piss.
It's 7 plus 6.
We're doing the thing.
All right.
Well, I can't fucking catch this boat. It's too fast.
You have the
man.
wind right now.
Oh, how many squares?
You're still the X boat, right?
Yes,
That's
he's
that's
still-
2 squares. Touch the butt.
He's gonna touch the butt.
16 d10. I just want to also say that you sailed this vessel into a
Oh my
whirlpool
God.
for this ram.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
legend.
The boats are gonna kiss.
Pretty sure the brigs have the same stats, so go ahead and give me a strength at disadvantage off the vessel.
17.
You're good. You'll be able to escape it.
If
However,
you want to.
Escape?
oh yeah, no, your vessel. The vessel you have is still pretty good, even with the collision damage.
Oh my God.
That galleon though glances off, but it is spinning counterclockwise. It is fully trapped in this whirlpool. Nobody's near you. You rolled a 7.
Wait, the whirlpool's still happening?
I made a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Prim, give me another 2d8.
No. Hey, that's the best one I did so far.
Okay, with the hole and the whirlpool, this thing is spinning.
Ugh.
Mask, your folks have almost completely reclaimed the ship, or at least cleared it out. The top deck and the bottom deck, there are only stragglers alive. But this ship, you can get it out of the whirlpool. We'll see what happens. Top of the round, Primrose.
Alright. Knowing that they were boarded and that it's now helping us, I'm gonna hope that means that our captain is winning. So I'm gonna turn off the whirlpool so he doesn't die.
Get me in there, Chief.
But I still gotta move, and here's my. Ooh, that's too much of an angle. But this one, probably do. And then I don't want to get too far, but I still want to try and turn so that I get the other side in case I have to shoot again. Ugh. Okay, this is a bad spot.
Rob, at our closest point, I'm jumping off the ship towards this one.
Oh yeah, we were close before.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I've moved you all so you have additional room.
I'm in the water somewhere.
The cat is swimming. The big cat.
You're swimming towards the
Oh,
whirlpool.
I'm going
and...
towards their ship, yeah.
Oh wow.
He
If she
took
turn-
boarding
as soon as
party
she-
seriously.
As soon as she turns away, I'm hopping. Like, I can't do what I need to do aboard the ship. Our ship, anyway.
Okay.
He wants in.
Masked Maiden. Matt, I'm gonna give you the layout of the situation, Captain. As you're at the helm of the ship, you've rammed the enemy ship. You are in a whirlpool. Ship
No,
you've
whirlpool's
commandeered is.
off.
Oh, it's off.
Yeah, I had to turn it off.
Okay, never mind. The whirlpool is ending, but the ship that you rammed into, it's a lot taller than you, your vessel. So you have no direct deck to deck. You would have to scale a little bit.
Deck to
But
deck.
this vessel that you've crashed into does not look like it's going to stand much longer.
Okay. Good news.
You could either keep turning into it to keep it in the whirlpool and continue doing damage
There's
to it,
no more
or you can
whirlpool.
attempt to pilot away. I'm sorry, there is no whirlpool. You can attempt to. You can try to turn the ship away from it if you want. Your crew will have your skeleton. You'll be on a skeleton crew, but you do have control of the gun deck.
I choose none of the options in which you've just presented me in
Oh,
order
boy.
to take my own option.
What's up?
I'm going
Help
to
me
do
help you.
Scared.
I'm doing a
very-
full sprint off the deck of the boat to latch onto the back of their boat to where the captain's area would be.
The cats are leaping off of things.
On my way by, I'm going to yell at some random crew member, "Take the wheel."
We don't give a fuck.
I don't really care right now. I'm very angry at this particular vessel.
Yeah, they took your ship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused.
To be fair, it wasn't like really my ship to begin with. It was someone else's ship that we stole.
Yes, yeah, that's true. But it became your ship over time.
Mm-hmm. As will this one.
In about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Over
Give
time.
me an athletics check to see how good of a clinging on to the enemy vessel you do.
Oh,
I have
boy.
claws.
Yep,
And what do you want?
just an athletics check.
Oh, fuck. Athletics.
Oh,
A
boy.
6.
Ugh.
Give me a deck save.
A 21.
Maybe? I don't know.
Take 2 slashing as you don't get a footing, but you're able to carry your momentum through the glass of the back of the vessel as you crash into the captain's mess area. There's nobody here, but you are going to roll onto the ground and be essentially proned onto the ship. And you can hear that there's chaos on this ship as well, and it does not sound good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If this ship's a purring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, where were you
You-
going with this?
You hear above deck somebody about, turn us around, get the other cannons out. She'll go down with another volley.
I will.
Amongst all the chaos, it's just somebody giving orders. Primrose.
Alright, I saw a lot happen, and I'm confused. But alright. I'm going to assume that Captain has control of the current tiny vessel, so I'm not going to shoot at that one. But I do have to turn us around somehow. How many squares do I get? Not that many. I gotta be able to turn around, but... Am I... Where's the wind going? I don't remember.
That way.
Okay. So probably my 45. Beep, beep. Ink. Okay. Can't do math right now. Okay. Still trying the turn so that we get the right of it. Literally.
Britchstorm, you've reached your struggling crew amongst the debris. What would you like to do?
Hey
They're
guys.
Hey guys, it's me.
I'm going to try to keep the ones who cannot breathe above water afloat. And then I'm going to
Very
take
well.
out my firework arrow and fire it into the sky. And let people know that we're still here. Can you hear me?
I heard you.
Yes.
I was seeing if I had a
Okay.
good spell effect.
Oh, a little shimmer, a little yeah. Oh God, Bertram's on fire.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'll save us.
It goes up in the air. And boom, boom. Nice little firework in the sky.
Nice.
And this is also technically Mask's turn. So you are in the captain's gallery of this vessel.
Hell yeah, I am.
Whew.
And I'm assuming the captain's like the wheel is like right above me.
It maybe a couple decks above you, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go back out the window and climb up.
What the fuck?
What would be your climb speed?
My climb speed 20.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You're able to get out the window, climb up the back of the vessel, and get all the way on top of the quarterdeck and get just around the railing. You
Jesus
see
Christ.
a captain of a half elf persuasion. He has Kenku raiders on either side of him. And you see him directing chaos aboard this vessel. There are
Mhm.
2 masts down. Their crew struggling to pull masts up and keep the ship sailing.
And then I'm gonna wait to
Surprise,
strike
motherfucker.
until I have my movement back next turn.
Okay.
But I'm gonna stay hidden, like hanging onto the side of that deck.
Primrose, back to you.
Oh boy. Alrighty, my 45 degrees. Bing, bing.
Jericho, I will also say that, like, as you were trying to swim for the vessel and it's kind of moved away from you, you see the other
Wow.
smaller vessel that you know Captain Mass crashed into closer to you, but you would have to, like, kind of double back at this point.
20.
Mm.
4. 4.
Would I be able to reach it in one turn?
You would reach it at the start of your next turn, yes.
That would be this one.
How long would it take me to get to the other one? I'm assuming I'm like here.
Yep. If
And
it
this
doesn't,
looks like it's going forward, yeah?
it does look like it's going with the wind right now, but it is
I'm
quite
going to like swim to intercept
okay.
and fucking take a huge gamble. It just doesn't run me the fuck over.
I can shoot from my right side now with disadvantage, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do now. Alright. Disadvantage. Good luck, me.
Mask, as you leap up over the railing and get your footing and beginning to draw your swords to take out the people within that you see on the quarterdeck, you hear another cacophony of percussion far off in the distance as the whirling sounds of cannonballs start to rain from the sky. At first, you hear water of some misses, as suddenly a few make it through the ship. And just as a crew member comes up the quarterdeck and yells up to the captain, "Sir, that's it! We're not going to be able to take it anymore!" And another one flies down through, cutting right through the deck right behind him. You see water splash up through that hole, and one of the Kenku says, "I think that's it. We need to leave, Captain." As he lets go of the wheel and turns around to see you on the other side, they are all taken aback as he
Everybody's
quickly
confused.
shouts and gives the order to abandon ship. It's your turn.
Hell yeah, it is. I jump up over the railing and just straight fucking charge him. Swords a-blazing. You said he's flanked?
He is flanked by two Kenku Raiders, yes.
All right. Main hand. 18.
It's a hit.
12 damage.
Okay.
Offhand. Seven damage.
Still standing.
I look at him. You wanted me.
Mm.
This could still spell the end of you, Captain Mask. I'll take you with me.
I don't
That's
like
what the other guy said.
that.
So the Kenku Raiders draw their curved swords and begin to surround you.
Yes.
20 slashing damage.
Whew. That's
Because it says pain.
yeah, that's I'm gonna yell heal.
I
And we're
love
gonna
that he has
see.
that ring.
As you heal, the captain pulls out a pistol and tries to slash and fires one into your gut for 6 piercing.
12.
Oh, Dooley is
I
also
hear
getting
Tuli,
into
yeah.
it. Dooley said no.
Okay.
Primrose, it is your turn.
Do they look like they're no longer a threat?
Oh yeah, there are smoke's rising up. The side of the ship that has the hole on it is listing towards the water. Literally, the next round, it'll be unstable footing for all combatants on deck.
Okay. I still have no idea that we have anyone on that big ship, so I'm just gonna act accordingly. 20 feet sailing. But I did see that flare. Oh, did I see that flare?
Yep. Your crew would have saw the flare. They would
Okay,
definitely would have said
good.
they would have pointed it out.
I think we lost somebody, so I'll start heading over to that.
Somebody
We're-
lost
we're s-
many buddies.
Yeah, but like we're slow. We're slow. We got fucked up. And we're into the wind, so I got nothing.
Jericho, you are still swimming your heart out.
Swim. Is he
I'm gonna
near
keep-
me?
I'm gonna keep doing it until I reach the ship.
Mask, it's your turn. The footing underneath you, it's starting to careen at an angle. It's almost steep. Justin,
Yeah.
You-
Sorry.
it's your turn. You are the deck is like at an angle. It's almost at a very steep angle though, but you are still engaged.
I'm going to steady aim and attack the captain.
Okay.
For 30.
He takes a glancing wound. You see the flintlock fall from his hand as he takes that attack, and he winces at the pain. He looks to be bloodied.
Good, fuck that guy.
I'd say surrender now.
A little late.
Okay, I'm gonna keep putting the hurt on you.
As his raiders continue to also cut into you.
Oh no.
17 doesn't hit.
17 doesn't
Then
hit?
just take the 6.
Holy fuck.
The captain is going to attempt to knock one of your weapons from your hand.
Ooh.
Prefer he didn't.
You'll need to make a acrobatics check against the 22.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, hang on. I gotta make that disadvantage. It's a 10. Oh, nope, you're good. He does not disarm you.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna look at the Kenku Raiders and go, "This is the man you're gonna fight for, and not me."
Wow, always an opportunity to hire.
The one mimic cries back to you, like a shout, like, "What is owed?" And then the other one mimics back to you of, "To the death!" Primrose, it's your turn.
Okay, so I tell the men that we're gonna search for our survivors. And if you see any living slavers, let them drown. So, good luck, everybody.
Blake would be proud.
Mask, it's your turn. At the end of this turn, you're going to have to give me a deck saving throw as the angle of the deck is almost so much that you don't have a sure footing.
Yep.
Did I reach the ship?
Next
Or
round.
is this listing over?
It is listing over. You see it in the waves that this boat is like a couple seconds
Oh.
from like rolling over.
Excellent. Get the people in the water. I'm going to use my steady aim again on the captain.
Yep.
Thank goodness for that studying.
42.
Oh, holy shit, that kills him.
You don't say.
Now look at the Kenkus. Enough of your foolishness. Your captain's dead. And your ship is sinking.
They did say to the death, and he's dead. So
It's just what he wanted, really.
Yeah,
Dex
you're doing him a
saving
favor.
throw, Captain Mask.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
You're good. I was just reminding you.
14.
You keep it now, but it's going to be much, much difficult next round.
Hmm.
The Kenku press their attack.
18 hits.
7 slashing. The one slips and falls prone, but begins to roll away towards the water.
The safety of the open ocean.
That's where the Kenkus go?
One of the Kenku slipped, went prone, but ended up rolling down the lopsided deck.
Hmm.
Primrose.
We're still looking for friendlies while heading to that flare. Not gonna be the fastest rescue, but we're here. Alright, so I
But it is a rescue, which is better than no rescue.
can...
Mask.
And I'll look at the Kenku that's remaining. Looks like you're here with me now.
It's all ogre now.
Main hand. 15.
He parries.
This heathen. Offhand.
Double
26.
parry.
It's a hit.
32.
Immediately bloodied.
I'll be like, now stop your foolishness.
Deck save.
Oh, he didn't like that. You said
23.
something nice to him.
You are you're amazingly standing at this weird angle. Sea legs have been well trained that you're remaining upright and balanced as this thing is almost like beyond 75 degrees at an angle. It is, you see the railing that is in the like already disappearing into the water. Other men are falling off this boat.
You've become a mountain goat.
He's technically asked for it.
Kenku misses. Birchstorm, you see the other brig come into view, and you see the sails start to reef.
Oh, good. Yeah, just keep paddling, boys.
Primrose, it's your turn.
Alright, we're still looking. I'm trying to avoid damage from any further things, so I'm gonna try to stay a distance, but are we seeing any friendlies?
You definitely can see where the flare went up. You see debris and flotsam just floating in the water, and you see a bunch of bodies clinging to them. And your passive is like a 20, right? Your passive perception.
It is.
Yeah, you can easily see Birchstorm. You know, he's against the water in his pale blue green skin and his red birthmarks on his faces as he's been going to crew and like pushing them back up out of the water. You see him even like pull somebody like that wasn't there up over a barrel and like gets him like there and like pat his hand like hang on to this piece of debris now. But he is as you saw 600 feet off still.
All right.
And you do see the other vessel coming in, reefing sails, and you can see from the deck that like you clearly see like your crew members. You see a few half-masked guys like starting to throw ropes down and start to like extend poles out just to get ready to also start rescue operations.
Okay. So it's confirmed that it was friendly. Before it was just like a good guess.
Jericho!
Who the fuck
You
is
have waded into a throng of panicking bandits and pirate crew members of the enemy vessel. As when you look above, you just see the entire deck like facing you.
Don't panic. Don't lose your heads, boys.
Who are you?
Oh God!
Nothing to fear.
Nothing to fear. I'm just here to kill you. Goodbye.
What would you like to do, Jericho, now that you've reached this throng?
They killed him.
Roll the hit.
I did.
Don't lose your head, boys.
Oh!
It was
Oh,
immediate. It was beef on sight.
you have literally... Yeah, okay, 3 dead.
Do I see the captain anywhere?
What's your passive perception?
Low as fuck.
It's like a 3.
I don't even know. Offhand, maybe a 12.
No, you can't see him in the
It's too much.
maelstrom
It's
yet.
chaos.
I was wrong. It's 11.
Even
Yeah.
better.
You wouldn't catch sight of him.
Okay. No, it's a blender in here, you know.
He's
It's
Mask.
you. You're the blender.
he's
This
using
is
my
the
half sword
round.
technique.
This is the round where you are no longer going to have footing. So choose your next actions carefully. But you can tell, like, this is it. Like, it is sideways. You cannot stand on this deck any longer.
17 to hit.
Very well. It hits.
32.
You kill the Kenku as the gravity takes sway, and you are pulled gravity pulls you down into the water, away from the vessel, as it continues to sink.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Can I use my bonus action to just jump off the deck?
It's literally like you are losing your footing as you attack. Like, as you get the killing blow in, like, there is no...
You were
your
swinging
feet
on the way
leave-
down.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
your
brother.
feet leave the deck, and gravity takes you down.
He asked for it, really. I mean,
Down.
shut the hell.
I'll count to 3. 1. Okay.
God damn.
I can't stress this enough. I'm looking for the other Kenku in the water.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, cats don't like birds.
He's hungry.
You see him swimming away because the Kenku Raiders are outfitted in mariner armor, so they can daftly swim.
He's gonna
Yeah.
throw his offhand at him. Yeah.
I'm.
Fuck you.
Amongst the shouting around you and the throng of the enemy crew that has jumped overboard and trying to escape the sinking vessel, you hear other screams and, like, splashes that you almost took to be like a sea predator, and you can just see Jericho, like, cleaving his greatsword through water and through enemy crew, not too far from you.
Oh, that sounds like a sea predator.
See, predator
Be
just
a
leveled
predator.
Up.
Yeah, see? A predator. Exactly. Thank you, Animal
Primrose.
Crossing.
Ollie helps you reef sails. Rescue operations are underway. The remnants of the able-bodied members of the Masked Maiden also begin to rescue people and pull people out of water, with Bridgestorm helping and identifying, like, pretty much doing triage of the ones that need to get pulled out immediately. And we'll pick it up there next time.
Jesus. Only an hour over.
It was worth it. That was intense.
See, being a captain's easy. No, no crying. There's no crying in
No,
captain.
Primrose isn't crying. Shannon's crying.
Well, Primrose would tell you to stop crying.
She would.
It's for the best, really.
It was a lot.
Next time, hit him with the fucking boat.
Hit him with the bobo.
I used a boat to hit another boat.
Yeah.
Unintentionally.
I didn't put that fucking bronze ram on the front for nothing.
Hell yeah. Same.
Yeah, I had to
Just say
channel
it's an option.
Slate.
It's an option.
I hit 2 boats with 2 boats.
You did. You used somebody else's boat to ram someone else's boat.
which is
Almost up to 150 hit points now.
Almost.
Holy guacamole. Good
Uh,
job, guys.
my character's basically dead in the water, so
Same.
You're sleepy.
yeah, very sleepy.
That's okay. You'll get.
Oh,
God,
the water is
fever.
nice and cool.
Yeah, you like water. It's fine.
Sleepy water. Yeah, I can pass out in the water. You guys are fucked.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm not going to be able to explain next session?
How my character turned into a wizard.
How Arn just comes out of fucking nowhere.
Oh,
He was in the hold in a barrel.
He's at the dock that we're going to go to because we really need to get repairs.
Yes, we are not
Yeah, it's
staying
probably
in
gonna be
the
like that.
water.
yeah.
Also, I mean,
We forgot Arn was not on the boat. We never did roll call ever, and we left him at a port.
either that or like he's on the Traveler's Shadow, which never made like the only reason I got on another boat is because I jumped off.
Yeah.
So it
Mhm.
makes sense if he's on the Traveler's Shadow that he's still on there.
In the
Yeah.
chaos, who knows what the gray bullet is doing?
He's small and not loud at all.
Alright.
Mr. Jiggins is wet.
He's not happy.
No, he's not a happy kitty right now.
Kato and Cecil are okay, I hope? Please?
Yeah, Sasher may be scared, but
Oh,
Kato's
probably.
perfectly okay and is trying to be like, hey, I'll trade you those recipes for this rock.
Oh my god. Yeah, Cecil's in good hands. That's fine. Or pause.
Also, I'd like to comment that Winston did nothing to help us.
Winston's
He's-
probably trying to heal people
No, he's the
right
worst.
now. I
Mm.
will
Mhm.
fight
Yeah,
you.
Godly
Winston would
sack
be
of
doing
shit.
be doing like surgeon's duties, like trying to heal, trying
Yeah,
to
see?
triage.
He's very helpful.
He's counted amongst the crew unless otherwise directed.
hmm
Fucking crew my balls.
Quick, everyone he's healed, stab them immediately.
What the fuck?
What'd I
Alright.
get you down to, Mask?
14.
Oh my god.
I still had 2 more charges of ring though.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nice.
that was
Deal.
a little precarious. Mm.
Lost a
Oh.
whole ass boat.
Depressing.
But we've
was
gained a whole ass
4v2.
boat. Yeah.
GG, guys.
Weeders.
Oh yeah.
GG's.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG.
Next week, now that we're consistently Thursdays, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love my friends. That was intense and scary and okay. But I survived my first battle as captain. Yay. Okay. I'll freak out after the stream. If anyone has questions, comments, or concerns, or just want to scold our DM for almost TVing, I know, it was planned. I don't have to like it though, RJ. Yeah, positives. Positive thinking. That's right. 4 down, 1 million to go, and also skeleton on the seas as well. We gotta get to a port. ASAP. But until then, like I said, consistency now, thankfully. It's Thursday, 6:30 p.m. EST. We started a little late because we were wondering if some of our other friends were gonna make it. They couldn't, but hopefully next week we'll have Arn back, and that'll be very exciting. Until then, bye-bye. I hope he's mad. I hope Blue's mad. He can suck my non-existent piece, alright? Clawgrana is closest. If you want to detour. I don't think we have a choice. We're probably gonna have to go to whatever is closest because we're in rough shape. Yeah! Alright. See you then. Bye.